Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air with Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Today, your Minnesota Vikings take on the Tennessee Titans from US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. The Vikings are looking to get off a rough start this year where they started 0-2, and this is their chance to do it against the team they're hosting at home. How's everybody doing today out there in the chat? I see we've already got some folks in here. Julian Cruz is checked in already. What's going on? Blitz says go Titans, trying to keep the Vikes down there with them Lions. What's up, my man? And we're ready for action here. We're looking at the time on the dial here is 9:42 a.m., so we're about 17 minutes from game time. I'll get into some of the stats and all that stuff related to today's game as we go along this morning, and looking forward to it. 8 likes on today's video. The subscriber count as we get this thing started is 609. 609, the subscriber count, ladies and gentlemen. Let's check out some of the highlights going into today's game. The league rankings for both these teams. The Titans are ranked 20th on offense. The Vikings are ranked 30th on offense. Defense, Titans ranked 24. Defense ranked 28. Passing, 21. Vikings are rated dead last in passing. And rushing, 14th for the Titans, 21st for the Vikings. Blitz already laughing about something there in the chat. All right, let's look at the inactive reports today for these two teams. For the Titans, inactive, you've got A.J. Brown, Chris Jackson, Derek Robertson, Aaron Brewster, Jeff Swaim, and Matt Dickerson are all inactive for the Titans. For the Vikings, inactive today, Tajay Sharp, KJ Osborne, Mike Hughes, the cornerback, Cameron Danzler, the cornerback, Eddie Yarborough, Udo Olazamika, and James Lynch. So 2 starting cornerbacks out for the Vikes. Not good. Not too good to start the thing off here. So that's kind of what we're looking like as a start up here. We're, like I mentioned, we're about 15 minutes away from kickoff in today's ball game. I've already sent out notifications to all of the Vikings groups on Facebook, so we hope to get some folks in here. Landon checks in, says, hello Valhalla Sports, good luck to your Vikings today as my Cowboys take on the Seahawks. A lot of games, a full slate of NFL games today, nobody on a bye, so it's going to be another busy day. Another busy day, ladies and gentlemen. A quick look at the standings in the NFL right now. Angel Gant checks in and says, where's Madison? I don't know. She didn't check in. All right, so quick look at the NFL standings today. NFC West, the Cardinals lead the division with a record of 2-0. Seattle right behind them, 2-0. Los Angeles Rams 2-0 as well, with San Francisco rounding out that division at 1-1. NFC South, we've got the New Orleans Saints 1-1, Tampa Bay at 1-1. The Carolina Panthers are 0-2, and the Atlanta Falcons are 0-2. Here in our NFC North, Chicago Bears leading the division with a 2-0 record. Green Bay Packers at 2-0 as well. And then you got the Vikings and the Lions at 0-2. NFC East, 1-1 for the Washington football team, 1-1 for the Dallas Cowboys, 0-2 for the Eagles and Giants. Go over to the American Football Conference. 11 Berserkers up in the chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. We're in pregame right now. We're in pregame today, and it's 15 minutes from kickoff. Hot Take Hockey checks into the chat, says, hey, Valhalla, I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well too, my man. Checked in on your stream yesterday when you did a raid for that young fella. That was way cool. Anyway, Hot Take Hockey, your place for hockey on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Go give him a subscribe. Go give him a subscribe. Angel says someone's got to text Madison. All right, so let's take a quick look at the standings in the American Football Conference. Baltimore Ravens lead the AFC North with a 2-0 record. They're tied by the Pittsburgh Steelers at 2-0. Cleveland at 1-1. The Bengals at 0-2. AFC West, Kansas City Chiefs and Oakland Raiders, or actually Las Vegas Raiders, are both 2-0. Los Angeles Chargers are 1-1, and the Broncos are 0-2. In your AFC South, Tennessee Titans at 2-0. The Colts at 1-1. The Jaguars, they're showing them 1-2, but that's impossible because we've only played 2 games. And Houston Texans 0-2. In that AFC East, Buffalo Bills leading the way with a 2-0 record. The Patriots are at 1-1. Well, actually, there was the Thursday night game. That's why Jacksonville was 1-2. Miami Dolphins are at 1-2, and the New York Jets are at 0-2, ladies and gentlemen. Hot Take says he loves supporting other genuine sports channels. Yeah, that kid was overwhelmed, dude. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that type stuff. I went over, he did a thank you video for you on his channel, so I went over and checked it out, gave him a like, and way cool, way cool. And you're still going, right? You still got the NHL finals are still hot and going. Darkness checks in, says hopefully my Rams can be 3-0. I won't disagree or agree with that, my friend. I wish my team was about to try to be 3-0. I wish they were trying to be 3-0. 9:47 is the time here locally, ladies and gentlemen. So we're just over 10 minutes from kickoff in today's game. So today for the stream, we've got Minnesota Vikings Titans on TV1 in front of me here, and I've got the Red Zone channel on TV2, so I'll be giving you updates to other scores, to other games. I know we had Ravens came in here last week and did that for us. If he doesn't show up, I'll just update it verbally by giving you an idea what's going on TV2. So how's everybody doing this morning? Everybody got their breakfast already? Everybody got their showers, washed their booties, ready for some NFL action here in week 3? Angel checks in. Someone texts Madison. Angel, I don't know Madison's number, so stop. She comes in here. She comes in here. 8 berserkers in the chat as we get close to game time. What do you guys think of this fancy little football on your screen that's spinning? That fancy little $1 million feature here, seen only on Minnesota Vikings Gameday Live, takes up 5% of my computer usage. Angel says he's just now getting breakfast. Just now getting his breakfast. Just now getting into the breakfast mood. Get a little volume to this TV up here. 13 minutes to kickoff of week 3 in your NFL, ladies and gentlemen. Teams taking the fields all over America, ladies and gentlemen. Teams are taking the field. Check to make sure my tweet went out here. Went out. Hopefully the link works. You're ready to rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen. 5 berserkers in the chat. Will we get a big crowd today for this game? I hope so. I hope so. I hope we get some folks. Again, today's game is from US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They are not allowing fans into the stadium, as far as I've heard. So, an interesting one. This whole no fans thing is making a huge difference this year, I think, for some teams. The Vikings, one of them. Vikings are one of them because that whole crowd noise thing, that was an advantage for us, ladies and gentlemen. Julian says he's having a Valhalla Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch for Julian Cruz, ladies and gentlemen, as Snoop Dogg is repping. He's repping Corona on my TV. Man, the Vikes need a dub today. We need a dub, ladies and gentlemen. Need a dub. We've got everything ready to root them on. We got a little cowbell action. Got some cowbells. We got bobblehead Francis ready to make an appearance when they score, ladies and gentlemen. We got the football. Madison Roach checks in. Packers Nation checks in. Asks, how am I feeling about this one? I'm not really sure, Packers Nation. The two cornerbacks being out, you know, they've sucked anyway this season. They've been horrible, the cornerback coverage. So, did we lose anything by them being out? I guess we'll find out if these backups can step up and step into the role. I do think we're going to see a steady diet of Dalvin Cook and Alexander Madison today, and I hope that's enough for us to bring home the dub. Hope that's enough for us to bring home the dub here in Week 3. Four berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Checking on the old Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. So we're just a few minutes away here. The quarterback matchup tonight. Kirk Cousins against Ryan Tannehill. And they're headed out to the game, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Minneapolis, Minnesota on my TV. Packers Nation says he agrees with the no fan thing. It's weird, man. It's definitely weird. First look at the inside of US Bank Stadium today, ladies and gentlemen. One of the beautiful facilities in the NFL. Nothing but the best for Vikings Nation. They're doing like their pregame hype up for the telecast here. Six berserkers in the chat. Berserkers in the chat. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a little SKOL chant going to start this thing off. 1, 2, 3. SKOL chant, Viking Nations, to get you hyped for today's game. 7 berserkers in the chat. I did forget to do the promo for Valhalla Sports Talk, so let's do that as well. Alrighty, everybody getting ready to go. We are so close to game time. It's about to happen. 9:55 is the time. They're showing Kirk Cousins on the field, and he's got offensive struggles. The offensive struggles for the Vikes. Total plays last. Total yards 30th. First downs tied for 29th. Third down conversion tied for 29th. Time of possession dead last. Things have to change for us to get it going on. Is today the day that they get off the schneid and get their first dub of 2020, ladies and gentlemen? They're going to have to stop Derrick Henry and that Sanu or whatever for the tight end they've got, and not gaseous. Been giving up a lot of yards to tight ends. Anthony Barr, of course, is out for the season with a torn pec. And Danielle Hunter is still on the injured reserve, ladies and gentlemen. 6 berserkers in the chat as we get close to kickoff here in today's game. Gareth Hale checks in, says, good luck today, Cran Holla. Thank you, my man. Thank you very much. You have a great day. Have a great day, dude. Vikings trying to get a dub, an elusive dub here in week 3. 6 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We are so close to it. So close to the beginning of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings wearing their purple jerseys today, the home jersey. And Tennessee sporting their white jerseys, road jerseys. It looks like we're going to the last commercial before kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Gareth says he started off okay, trying to lime past plaster. Oh, a drink. A bunch of IPA snobs up in here. Lewis BK checks in, says, great day to finally get a win. SKOL Vikings. SKOL to you. SKOL to you, sir. Let's go, Vikings. More cowbell. More cowbell. Julian checking out for a moment to go take a shower. Eight berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Thor's army continues to grow. T.13 checks in, says, I'm watching this because the Panthers play at 4:05. Well, welcome to the channel again, C.13. Welcome to Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Again, just to review, we've got Minnesota Vikings versus Tennessee Titans on TV1, and I'll be keeping you appraised of the Red Zone channel on TV2. Man, I get that pre-game nerves, man. Pre-game nerves. How's everybody doing today, though? What are you having on your game day morning for breakfast? What's your drink of choice? These are the things we want to know here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Lewis BK says he's worried about the soft middle, needs someone to stuff that run. DH is a beast. Derrick Henry is a beast. And that is correct. That's one of the keys to today's game for sure, is to stop Derrick Henry. One thing they did say in the pregame is that he hasn't really been breaking off long runs. So if we can keep that going, I think we'll be okay. The question for me remains that secondary and the offensive line for our Vikings. T.13 asks, are the Vikings 0-2? Yes, they are. And he's having some tea and having some ravioli. Ravioli, not a bad thing. Not a bad way to start the day. Manic Mouth Gaming says, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Here we go. About to get the kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. About to start this thing off. Eight berserkers in the chat as we head to kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. So as I mentioned, Vikings wearing their familiar purple on white pants, and the Titans are wearing white on the navy blue side. I mean, on the light blue side. The Fun Stuff checks in and says, hi, what's up, Fun Stuff? Welcome to Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Diego Cervantes checks in and says, what's up, Valhalla? What's up with you, my man? And the Fun Stuff says, go Vikings, let's go. Louis BK checking in, says he's having some Budweiser with spaghetti and meatballs. That's how we do it. That's how we do it in Louis BK land. 10 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow, continues to assemble. They went to another commercial break. I knew what you meant, Fun Stuff. I knew what you meant, my man. So you guys got to tell me what you think about this fancy football that's moving around on your screen. Nobody else has these $1 million features like Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. That little football, just that little football takes up 5% of my CPU power. 5%. That's crazy. Before I made it smaller, it was taking up like 45%. All right, looks like they're doing the final on-field stuff before we get this deal going. There are some fans in the stadium at the bank. There are some fans up there. It's a sparse crowd, but there are some up there. Diego says, I'm so upset we're 0-2. I don't like it either. Notable injuries for the Vikes: Hughes, Danzler, Anthony Barr out for the season. And for the Titans, A.J. Brown out with Adoree Jackson sent to the IR with a knee. Gary says that football's badass. He hopes it stays on the purple side. And the fun stuff says this is the worst start ever. No, it's not. I've seen worse. C.13 predicts a Titans win. All right, Mike Zimmer, after getting fined last week for not wearing a face mask, has gone to the Zimmer. Vikings to kick off in this one. And the kick is off, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The ball bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans are going to take over at the 25, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Tannehill this season, 70.1 completion percentage, 488 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, no interception. And he takes the field with the Titans. So here we go. This game is about to get started, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Tannehill lines up under center. Henry behind him. Trips right formation. Ball's handed off. Henry goes to the left, finds room, and gains about 5, ladies and gentlemen. About 5 or 6. Nice little start. Nice little start. Arthur Smith, the offensive coordinator for these Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry at running back, obviously a starter for them, and Tannehill playing quarterback. Tannehill brings him up to the line again. Got an I formation, sends the tight end in motion to his left with another wide receiver out wide left. The handoff, a fake to Henry. Tannehill's going deep, left side, and he's got a receiver who catches it. Number 14, Raymond, catches it for a long gain for the Titans. 44-yard pickup on the play, ladies and gentlemen. So the first chance for these Viking cornerbacks to perform, and Holden Hill gets burned on the play. Absolutely sizzled. Absolutely sizzled by Tannehill on a beautiful deep ball to the left side. And they're in business at the 30, at about the 27. Tannehill from the shotgun, hands it to Henry, who goes left. First tackle's missed by the Vikes, and I think there's a flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. Flag on the play. "12 Berserkers up in the chat. Welcome to Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on YouTube. Waiting to see what this flag is for. Holding on the offense, so Tennessee's going to get backed up here. Tennessee going to get backed up here. C-Dot says Christian McCaffrey is injured, so that sucks for me. And Real Juice says, on my chart, I have the Vikings winning. Good. We need a win. Let's see if they can meet the expectations of your chart. Tannehill in the shotgun, ladies and gentlemen. He's got Henry to his left, 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Puts the tight end in motion, crossing the face of the formation. A throw to the right to the tight end, and he's immediately tackled by number 20 of the Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. That is Gladney, the rookie, that makes the tackle for the Vikings. Gladney with a nice tackle. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 20 for these Titans, ladies and gentlemen. 13:01 remaining in the first quarter. Titans, the ball sits at about the 38-yard line. Tannehill in the shotgun, gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Henry, goes over the middle to the tight end, I believe, who catches it for a gain of about 17. That was Smith, their tight end. So they've seen the book on the Vikes so far this year, and they're going to those tight ends and working over the secondary. C.13 asks, is Adam Thielen injured? No, he's not. He's playing. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Tannehill goes back to pass. It's knocked down, I think, at the line. So it's going to bring up a 4th down for these Titans. 4th and 5. So Tannehill went back to pass. Shamar Stephen steps up, bats it right back to Tannehill, who tries to run it forward and gets tackled. So we got a kick attempt here. Steven Gostkowski in for the Titans. Try to make this field goal, ladies and gentlemen. A 39-yard attempt. Kick is up. And it's good. And the Titans take a 3-0 lead, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 is the lead. Titans, ladies and gentlemen. C.13 says he needs Adam Thielen to have a big game. 14 berserkers in the chat as Valhalla's army continues to grow. King Yellowman checks in the chat, says Vamos Vikings, let's go. Let's go. So the Titans take the opening kickoff, drive down the field, get just shy of the red zone, then get moved back a little bit because of a penalty, and then kick a field goal after a failed 3rd and 5 attempt. The Vikings are about to go on offense, ladies and gentlemen. Julian Cruz says, man, I just realized after the postseason we got to wait like 6 months for another Dodger stream. So something I thought about last night too is when we're doing like Viking streams or when we're doing Laker streams, we can't be talking about the Dodgers. Just like when we're in the Dodgers stream, we shouldn't be talking about the Vikings. Because if a Viking fan were to come in here and he hates the Dodgers, he's not going to hang out if all the talk in the chat is about the Dodgers. So stick to football, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Minnesota Vikings game day live stream. We're talking football. We're talking football for these Minnesota Vikings. Fun Stuff says, come on offense, let's go. Let's go. 13 berserkers in the chat. We're in a commercial break here after Tennessee takes a 3-0 lead. Hello, executive assistant. 14 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the red zone is up on TV too. I'll let you know what I see happens on that as the game goes on. He's been there the whole time, just hanging out. King Yellowman says your stream shows up as a Dodgers search right now. Really? Shouldn't. All right, so we're about to get at it. Titans about to kick the ball off. Abdullah, it appears, is back for the Vikings. The ball bounds into the end zone, and it's going to be start at the 25-yard line. C.13 says only OGs remember the Minneapolis Miracle. It was only like 4 years ago, man. All right, Cousins brings the troops out onto the field. Here we go. Let's go, Vikes. Let's get this shit started. All right, Cousins under center. He's got Cook behind him. They put the fullback to the right. Cook goes to his right and picks up probably 4. I think we're going to see a steady dose of Dalvin Cook today, ladies and gentlemen. They have to score a bunch of points in this game, I have a feeling. Nate 50 checks in and says, yo. Yeah, Yellowman, I'm not sure why it's coming up like that. I mean, all my tags and everything are Vikings related. Cousins takes a snap, goes back, tries to dump it off to Cook, who's immediately tackled, and the pass is incomplete. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 8, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and 8 for your Minnesota Vikings. I don't know why Cousins even threw that. Nate says Derrick Henry's a really good running back. Yes, he is. 15 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. 11:09 remaining in the first. Cousins in the shotgun with Cook to his right. Wide receivers left and right as well. They keep the tight ends in the block. The ball snapped. Cousins drops back, gets some pressure, and they're going to sack him at the 20. So another 3 and out for the Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. And they're going to punt it to the Titans. And I forgot to move the ball. That's okay, because I'm just going to have to move it right back over here. So an inauspicious start for these Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. They don't look any better than they did last week. It looks like more of the same. Looks like more of the same, ladies and gentlemen. Brett Colquitt back to punt for the Vikes. He stands at about the 7-yard line. So Tennessee should get great field position here. Snapped. Kick is up. Ball's caught by the Titans, and the guy is tackled immediately by the special teams unit of the Vikings. Chad Beebe in on the tackle for the Vikings as the gunner. So 10:18 remaining here in the first quarter. Titans lead 3-0, and they're about to go on offense. Jay Simmons was the one that got the sack on Cousins there. 13 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 13 berserkers in the chat. Let me see what Yellowman's talking about here on the search terms while we're waiting. Yeah, Yellowman, I did a search for Vikings Titans live, and I'm the 3rd return is what I got. The 3rd one down. Try Dodgers live. Yeah, so I'm not sure how that's coming up on your end like that, but on mine it appears like it's correct. 14 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings down 3-0. They had a 3 and out on their first possession. Take a quick look around the NFL scores. Pittsburgh over Houston 3-0. San Francisco over the Giants 3-0. Tennessee obviously 3-0 here. Atlanta 6-0 over Chicago, probably an extra point pending. So that's a quick look at the early games. Aiden checks in, says, hey guys, I'm here, I guess. Welcome, Aiden. I'm glad you're here, I guess. Glad you're here, I guess. 16 up in the chat. And he says, I'm here for the first time on football. Correct. Correct. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. About to get back to this game action. First quarter. First quarter with 10:18 remaining, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so Tannehill up under center, 1st and 10. Ball snapped. He hands it to Henry, who goes left, try to find the sideline. He runs into some Vikings there and goes down after a gain of about 3, I would guess. Yeah, 3-yard gain for Henry. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 7, ladies and gentlemen. 18 Berserkers. That's the high for today up in the chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk, Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on YouTube. Tannehill under center. He's got an I formation behind him. Wide receiver right and left, tight end. He puts in motion to the right. Tannehill fakes the handoff to Henry, rolls to his right, and is running. And he gains a 1st down, ladies and gentlemen. Juking and jiving Vikings along the way. It looked like Eric Kendricks was in close to that tackle, and he looks hurt. He looks hurt, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Kendricks got kneed by one of his own players in the head. But that brings up a 1st and 10 for these Titans. 9:07 remaining. Tannehill under center. I formation behind him. One wide receiver to his left. He sends the tight end in motion to his left. Ball snapped. A pitch to Henry, who tries to find room on the right side, and he's tackled immediately by a group of Vikings to include Stefan. A nice little stop there. Julian says Valhalla last MLB. Mookie is not in the lineup and he got hurt yesterday. That's exactly why I thought they shouldn't be playing people. These games meant nothing the last 3 days. All right, here we go. Tannehill under center, tight end in motion. Goes back, fakes the handoff to Henry, and throws it deep to the right side to the tight end, over his head, over his outstretched hands. And that's going to be incomplete. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 10, ladies and gentlemen. $18 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 18 Berserkers in the chat. Looking for new subscribers for this channel. Please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Bad snap to Tannehill, and they're chasing after him. And he's tackled at about the 20. And that's going to force Tennessee to punt here, ladies and gentlemen. Horrible snap to the Titans quarterback. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back. 18 Berserkers in the chat here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Like I was saying, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, turn on bell notifications if you want to know when we go online. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live, your spot for Minnesota Vikings football on Game Day here on YouTube. We'll be doing streams every Minnesota Vikings game. Chad Beebe back to return the punt for the Vikes. Punt is away. Beebe gets underneath it, calls a fair catch at about the 32. And the Vikings are going to take over. 7:37 to go here in the 1st quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And we go to a commercial break. Let's take a quick look at the early games. Pittsburgh 3-0 over Houston. San Francisco 3-0 over New York Giants. No score in the Raiders New England game. Tennessee obviously 3-0 in our game. And that's it. And then Aiden says, okay, bye. All right, Aiden, have a good one, man. Have a good one. 18 Berserkers in the chat. Vikings about to go on offense, ladies and gentlemen. About to go on offense. Let's get that SKOL chant going. Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. As the dogs lose their mind, they must know that everybody's coming in here. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. 187 viewers in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Help my channel grow. Trying to get to 750 subscribers. Trying to get to 750 before the end of September. And with the help of the Vikings Nation, I can do it. I can do it with the help of the Vikings Nation. Vikings about to take over on offense, ladies and gentlemen. Down 3-0. Fielder's Choice checks in and says, wow. How you doing, Fielder's Choice? Welcome to the channel. 187 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. All right, Cousins brings the Vikings up to, it's a handoff to Cook, who goes left and gains 8, ladies and gentlemen. 8-yard gain for Dalvin Cook. 8-yard gain on the play. 229 berserkers up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 229, that's a record here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you for coming in and giving me your time today. Cousins brings the Vikings to the line, ladies and gentlemen, and this thing is ready to go. I formation. Cousins pitches it to Cook on the right, who gains a first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down, Vikings. First down, Vikings. What the hell happened here? Did he fumble it? Something happened on this play that I missed. I think he fumbled. The referees are talking about it. Yep. Cook fumbled the ball. Damn it. God damn it. 282 berserkers in the chat. 282. Yep, Cook gets tackled, falls down on the back of CJ Ham. The ball comes loose, and Tennessee is in business. Tennessee takes over on offense. Damn it. 282 viewers in the chat. 300 hype, says Fielder's Choice. Let's go. Let's see if we get to 300. Let me see if I can be legit today. Let's see. Come on, Vikes. What the hell? Just one of those deals. Football meets shoulder pads and bounces right out of there, and the Tennessee Titans recover it. 334 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 334. Tannehill under center. He's got a tight end on his right and 2 wide receivers to his right. The handoff is to Henry, who goes right. Vikings coming up to try to tackle, but Henry gains about 7 on the play. Henry gains about 7. Trevor W. says, shout out to Joe and Jared. Julian, 348, he says. 334. So we've got a lot of folks in here cheering for the Vikes. Let's go, Vikes. SKOL Vikings. We need some defense here now, ladies and gentlemen. We need some defense. Vikings already in trouble here in the first quarter. Clock runs 6:21. Tannehill under center. Henry behind him. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left and a tight end to his right. Ball is snapped. A fake. They're looking for the tight end, and they go for the end zone. And it's incomplete, ladies and gentlemen. Incomplete. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 3, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and 3 on the play. Vikings hold them to 6 or to 3 here, where we could still be okay. We got to hold them to a field goal here, damn it. Hold them to a field goal. Zimmer calls timeout. So we're going to go into timeout, ladies and gentlemen. 273. 273 Vikings hype up in Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Turn on bell notifications if you want to know when we go online. I'm going to be doing every Minnesota Vikings game. Every Minnesota Vikings game I'll be streaming. And I hope that you join me. I hope that you join me to cheer on the boys in purple. Jacob Taylor checks in and says first quarter, not pregame. That's correct. Let me fix that, my friend. Keep me straight, dude. Keep me straight. Keep me straight, my man. All right, Tannehill in the shotgun, trying to convert this 3rd and 3. The ball is snapped. Tannehill looking. He's going to the corner of the end zone. And he overthrows Humphrey. That's going to bring up a 4th and 3, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and 3. Michelle checks in and says she needs Dalvin to stop fumbling. So do I. Julian says 180 now. They're going to fluctuate up and down, Julian. Hopefully we make it fun for them. 204 berserkers in the chat as Tennessee's going to try to kick this field goal. Goskowski in for these Titans to kick it. He's already made one today. This is going to be a 31-yard attempt. Kick is up, and it's good. And the Titans increase their lead to 6-0, ladies and gentlemen. 6:01 remaining in the first quarter. 6:01 remaining in this first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 166 is the viewer count, ladies and gentlemen, as the Titans have taken a 6-0 lead here. 6-0. Ladies and gentlemen, I got my various social media scrolling at the bottom of the screen there. We'd like to get a follow on all of those platforms. Valhalla Sports Talk on Facebook. You can email me at madviking@gmail.com. Valhalla Sports Talk here on YouTube. Valhalla Sports on Twitter. And Valhalla Sports Talk on Instagram. 112 berserkers in the chat. 112 is the count, ladies and gentlemen. We got some folks reacting to our stream post on the Real Minnesota Vikings fans community on Facebook. So welcome to members of the Real Minnesota Vikings fans. If you found your way on the stream today, we're excited to have you. Excited to have you join us today. Also, Vikings fans family. We've got some folks reacting on social media from them as well. So again, welcome to Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Quick check around the NFL as Thor is barking at something again. Houston leads Pittsburgh 7-3. Philadelphia Cincinnati still 0-0. San Francisco 3, New York Giants 0. Las Vegas 0, Patriots 0. Tennessee Titans obviously 6-0 in our game. Washington-Cleveland remains scoreless. Washington-Cleveland remains scoreless, ladies and gentlemen. Wappler checks in and says, man, offense needs to get going, but defense is holding up. That's true. We're less than a full score down. So let's go down, get a touchdown, and make this thing happen, my man. Let's go down, get a touchdown, and make this thing happen. Make it happen, Captain. Vikings about to receive the kick here, ladies and gentlemen. So we had almost 250 people in here and didn't manage to get a single subscriber. Wow, man, this stuff's rough. This stuff is rough. This stuff is rough. 6-0 is your score. 6:01 remaining in the first. The ball's kicked off. Like Abdullah about to retrieve it at the 2, and he's returning it. 20. And down at about the 24, ladies and gentlemen. Down at the 24. Julian laughing at Thor barking in the background. And we're right back to 23 berserkers in the chat. Right back to 23. All right, so we're waiting to get this thing going here. Cousins takes the field under center, fakes the handoff to Dalvin Cook, rolls to his right, looks for Rudolph, who does not make the catch and goes out of bounds. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Vikes with 5:49 remaining here in the first quarter. Gotcha, Julian. 17 berserkers in the chat. Buffalo just scored against the Rams. Thor's checking in right next to me here, looking at me like I'm crazy. Wappler says he wants to see some Jefferson action. I agree. Why pick him in the first if you're not going to throw it to him? Cousins in the shotgun, 2nd and 10. A draw to Cook, who runs it up the middle, and gets a Vikings first down. First down, Minnesota. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this football over on the right side. I got to keep remembering to update these $1 million features, ladies and gentlemen. I've got tons of responsibility here on this channel. Tons of responsibility. But I do it for you, the Vikings Nation, here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Cousins under center. Bunch formation. Handoff to Thielen, who tries to get to the left side. Maybe gain 4. That's going to bring up a second down here, ladies and gentlemen. Second down for your Minnesota Vikings. 21 berserkers in the chat. 21 up in here watching these Vikings. 2nd and 6. The ball sits at the 33, ladies and gentlemen, the 33-yard line. Cousins in the shotgun, sends Cook out to the left. He's got 2 wide receivers to the right. The ball is snapped. Cousins looking for number 18, Jefferson, the rookie, catches it for a Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down. Let's go. Louis BK checks in, says, I like the confidence in Cook. Go right back to him. I agree. Jefferson with a catch here, ladies and gentlemen, for a first down. Vikings are moving currently at the 13. They are in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. Red zone alert. Cousins under center, 1st and 10, 4:06 remaining in the first. Ball's hiked. He hands it off to Cook, who goes up the middle and picks up about 2. Actually, that was Alexander Madison for the Vikings there, running the ball. What is this showing here? Nick Delahome checks in and says, thanks for doing this. And the Pro Gamer checks in and says, what's up, remember me? Welcome to both of you. So I called the yard line wrong there, guys. We're at the 50. Cousins under center, gets the snap, throws it to his left. It's caught by Jefferson, who fights and gets another Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down. Let's go. Get this thing going. 25 berserkers up in the chat. 25 up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the channel, please give this channel a like, subscribe, turn on bell notifications if you want to know when we go online. Grappler says Jefferson's going to work, and Antonio checks in and says go Pack go. Go Pack no. Cousins under center at the 40, takes a snap, handoff to Cook, who gets loose on the right side, and he's gone for a Vikings touchdown! Vikings! Let's go! Let's go, ladies and gentlemen! Bobblehead Bobby is shook, ladies and gentlemen. He is shook. Let's go. Cook with a scamper. 39-yard touchdown to the right side. And the extra point attempt is coming up. Richard Iglesias Font checks in and says, go Vikings. The extra point is good, ladies and gentlemen. Kick is up and good. So the Vikings are now leading this game 7-0, or 7-6. 7-6. So many responsibilities I have. So many responsibilities. Let's go. The Pro Gamer says the Vikings are my second favorite team. Richard says yes, sir. And Diego Cervantes says let's go. Louis BK says nice running lane. Yeah, it was a nice hole there, and he took full advantage of it. Full advantage of it, ladies and gentlemen. Full advantage of it. Let's hit that subscriber button. We got up to 613. Let's go. Let's see if we can get me to 650 today, ladies and gentlemen. 28 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Let's go. We're still in the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Quick look at the other games. Houston 7, Pittsburgh 3. Philadelphia 3-0, but they're in the red zone. San Francisco beating the Giants 6-0. Vegas, New England tied at 0. 7-6 is our score. And Washington now leads Cleveland 7-0. Buffalo over LA Chargers, I believe. No, the LA Rams 7-0. And Atlanta 6-3 over Chicago. And that is your NFL update here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. 27 berserkers in the chat as we're trying to make this thing go. Trying to make it go. Hit the subscribe button. Give this video a like. Let's go. Vikings hype in the chat. Hashtag Vikings hype in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. I'm about to crack me a brewski, ladies and gentlemen. About to crack me the brewski. The first brewski of the day. Probably a Bud Light Chilada. Probably a Bud Light Chilada, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so here we go. Here we go. We're getting back to the action here, ladies and gentlemen. Tennessee about to take possession of this football. So let's move it over here to the other side. And the kickoff is on the way. Gets into the end zone. It's brought out 10, 20, 25 before he's met with some resistance. And he's down at about the 29. Down at about the 29, ladies and gentlemen. Tannehill bringing out the Titans on offense. Julian Cruz says strawberry Bud Light. Negative 24 berserkers in the chat. Nick says I'm in Cali, so I don't get the game. This works though. Good. That's why I do it, man. That's why I do it. For the Vikings fans, by a Viking fan, my friend. Tannehill under center. I formation behind him. Wide receivers left and right. Ball is snapped. He fakes the handoff, throws it over the middle to number 74, who makes the catch for a first down. That's Raymond. Raymond has shown out twice in this game already. He's shown up in this game twice already. So that's going to be a first down for these Titans. Tannehill brings them to the line. They're at the 42-yard line. Tannehill under center. Hands it off to the running back. I don't think that's Henry. And the running back is tackled after about a gain of 4. Gain of 4. I think that's one of their rookies. Evans, the running back there. 24 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Henry on the sidelines. Not sure why. Maybe just resting a series. Tannehill empties the backfield. He's got wide receivers left and right. Trips left, 2 to the right as well. In the shotgun. Ball is snapped on a 2nd and 6. Tannehill throws it over the middle. It's caught by number 85. It looks like a tight end. Pruitt. Nicole Pruitt makes the catch for the Titans for a first down. Come on, Vikes. D up. D the hell up. D the hell up. Play some defense. Tannehill under center now. And steps back from the formation, calling out a change of play, then gets back under center. Ball snapped, handed off to a running back who goes left. It's that same young guy who gained about 2 before he went down. Gained about 2. That's going to make it 2nd and 8, ladies and gentlemen, for the Titans. 2nd and 8. Titans have an injured player down on the field. Number 77, Lawan, down for the Titans. Looks like he's in considerable pain. 23 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 23 berserkers in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the Mad Viking, and I welcome you to Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. 23 is the number in the chat. I have no idea what caused that spike a little while ago, but that was pretty wild. That was pretty wild that it all came at once. We've got 28 likes already on today's video. 28 likes. I thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to show us some love here on the channel. Thank you so much. Subscriber count's still at 613. Let's get some action there. Let's get some action. I'm gonna have to mod up some people because that's what the mods are supposed to be doing, is asking people to subscribe. I think I only have one mod in here right now. I think I only have one up in here. So I think we're gonna make some adjustments to the mod squad, ladies and gentlemen. 28 berserkers in the chat. 28 berserkers in the chat. As Thor's army continues to grow. Some concern on the field for this fellow that's down for the Titans. Some players taking a knee. The left tackle. I think he got rolled up on, ladies and gentlemen. King Yellowman checks in and says, I'm here to watch you drink Bud Light Seltzer for breakfast. Is that what I'm having, Yellowman? I'm having a Bud Light Chelada to kick off the drinking today. And then I've only got 2 beers left after that. So that'll end the drinking today. 25 berserkers in the chat. 25 berserkers in the chat today. Vikings lead 7-6 in this game. 7-6 is the score. 102 remaining here in the first quarter. 102 remaining in the first quarter. So remind me to change the quarter. Remind me to change the quarter up there. That's the type of stuff I forget. In a commercial break here in the game, obviously, for that injured player. So we're going to take another trip around the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. Houston 7-3 over Pittsburgh. Philadelphia 3-0 over Cincinnati. Giants have scored a field goal, so now it's 6-3. San Francisco leads. Las Vegas has put 3 up on New England, so it's 3-0. Our game 7-6, obviously. Washington 7, Cleveland 0, and Buffalo 7, LA Rams 0. 6-3 is the score. Atlanta, Chicago. Atlanta leading. Player is still on the field. This doesn't look good. He just sat up, though. He just sat up, so that's encouraging. That is encouraging, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. All right, I am back, ladies and gentlemen. I am back. 24 berserkers in the chat. All right, so we're about to get back out of here. 2nd and 8 for the Titans. Tannehill in the shotgun. Henry to his left. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to his left. The ball snapped. Handoff to Henry up the middle. And he's hit almost immediately by the Vikes, but he still pushes the pile forward about 2 yards. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Titans here at the 42-yard line. Same formation, just about. Trips right, though. Henry to the left. Tannehill in a shotgun. The ball snapped. Tannehill looking downfield, and he gets number 84. But there's a flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. Flag on the play. Corey Davis makes the catch for the Titans. Let's see what this flag is. The fun stuff says never expected for the Vikes to be winning. Here comes the call. The officials pick up the flag, say there is no foul on the play. Well, that's stupid. Why throw it if there's no foul on the play? 26 Berserkers in the chat. Holton Hill in coverage there, and he got owned again. All right, so Titans are driving, and we're going to this first quarter break, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to the first quarter break. Commercial. Titans are driving, ladies and gentlemen. 25 Berserkers in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Little breakfast today, ladies and gentlemen. Chilada with clamato. Shout out to the Gridiron Blitz for reminding me that I like these. Shout out to the Gridiron Blitz. I'm gonna drink it out of a glass because I'm not a heathen. 25 Berserkers in the chat. Oh, that's delicious. That is delicious, ladies and gentlemen. That is delicious. We need the Vikes to hold up here on D. We need the Vikes defense to show up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to give them a little cowbell action. A little cowbell action, ladies and gentlemen. Another $1 million feature available only here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Your source for Minnesota Vikings football on Game Day. On Game Day, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Help my little channel grow. My subscriber goal this month is 750. King Yellowman says we need more cowbell. You always need more cowbell, Yellowman. Always need a little bit more of that cowbell. 28 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Seven 6 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. It's the start of the second quarter. All right, look, Taylor Lewan, the player that was down for Tennessee, is going off on the cart. He's sitting in the cart. Tannehill at the 30-yard line, under center. He's got I formation behind him, 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Fake to Henry. Tannehill going deep for the end zone. And it's picked off, ladies and gentlemen. Harrison Smith picks it off and runs it to the 10-yard line before being tackled. Interception. Harry Hitman Smith. Let's go. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. SKOL chat. We're about to go on offense, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Cousins under center, gets the snap, throws it over the middle to Jefferson, who catches it at about the 22 for Minnesota Vikings. First down. First down, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's get hyped up in here. Let's get friggin' hyped up in here. 27 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Here we go. Cousins coming up to the line, under center. They're at about the 24-yard line. Handoff to Dalvin Cook, who goes right up the middle, kind of to the left side a little bit. Maybe getting 2 on the play. Maybe 2. Maybe 2, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8, ladies and gentlemen. The Pro Gamer says, let's go. Jacob Taylor says, yes. Lewis Hitman, yes. Let's go, baby, says Diego Cervantes. Garrett says, right on. And King Yellowman says, vamos, Vikings. Cousins under center. Cook behind him. Cousins drops back. Throws it to the left. And another catch by Jefferson for a Minnesota Vikings first down. Ladies and gentlemen, Minnesota Vikings first down. Let's go. Let's go. First down, Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Cousins bringing him up to the line again. The ball is at the 35, ladies and gentlemen. 35-yard line. Cousins, a pitch to Cook, who goes right, trying to find an area to run through, and he gets tackled. Gets tackled. Minimal gain there, I don't think. Grappler says, Jefferson is looking like the new Stephon. Yes, he is. Get that kid the rock. Get him the rock, ladies and gentlemen. 26 berserkers in the chat. Quick look at Mike Zimmer on the sideline. 8:16 remaining here in the second. Cousins under center. Sends it fullback to the backfield. So we got kind of an I formation. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver right. The ball is snapped. Thrown over to the left to Thielen, who gets maybe 4 yards on the play. Maybe 4 yards, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to bring up a third down. That's going to bring up a third down. Come on, Vikes, convert. Convert your third downs. Convert your third downs. Convert your third downs. 24 berserkers in the chat. 3rd and 3 is the count. 11:42 remaining in the second quarter. Cousins in the shotgun with Cook to his right. Trips formation to the left. A direct snap to Cook, who gets it and runs for a Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down. Vikings moving the ball here, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings are moving the football. A direct snap there to Cook, who gets it and goes to the left, picks up the first down. 25 berserkers in the chat. Cousins bringing him to the line. The ball is on the 46-yard line. Cousins takes a snap, goes back to pass, throws it underneath to Cook for a minimal gain, maybe 2 or 3. 2 or 3, and he's tackled immediately. Wappler says, this is what I want to see. And Julian continues to post Dodger shit in my Viking stream. All while he has a blue wrench. All while I've got him with a blue wrench. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 7. Cousins under center. 2 wide receivers right. The handoff is to Madison, who gains about 6. That's going to bring up a third down for your Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to bring up a third down, ladies and gentlemen. The fun Steph says amazing. Let's go. Let's go. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. 10:04 remaining here in the second quarter. Vikes at midfield. Cousins in the shotgun. Empties the backfield. Spread formation. Ball is snapped. Cousins going deep to the left for Jefferson, who makes the catch, ladies and gentlemen. First down. Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. The rookie showing out today. The rookie is absolutely showing out today. King Yellowman telling Julian to take a seat over there. And Luis Campos checks in and says the Titans are going to win. 22 berserkers in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Vikings in the red zone, Tennessee 16-yard line, 1st and 10, 9:06 remaining. Cousins under center, fakes the handoff to Cook, rolls to his right, trying to find someone downfield, throws it for the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings! Number 19, Adam Thielen with the score. Let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go. Thielen started on the right side, kind of veers to the center, and then against Joseph, fights him in the end zone, gets open, and catches it in the corner for the touchdown. Let's go. Diego Cervantes in the chat. Dan Bailey in for the extra point for these Vikings. Kick is up, and it's good. So the Vikings now lead 14-6, ladies and gentlemen. 14-6 is your score. 14-6. I am hyped. We're finally scoring. We're finally scoring. The Pro Gamer says, "Aye, let's go." And Grappler says the Titans can't take the heat and says, "Let's go Vikings." Sion Nalu checks in and says, "Let's go Vikings." Guys, gals, hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. I'm trying to make this little channel turn into something. I got way too much shit going on the bottom of my screen there. Let me fix it for you. Let me fix it for you. $1 million features. Lewis BK says AT doesn't stop playing. Finds a spot and Kirk delivers the mail to the corner of the end zone. Let's go, says Fun Stuff. Aye, let's go, says the gamer. 25 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 25. Nick checks in. Says he was starting to forget what an offense looks like. Dude, my channel is dedicated to these Vikings. Dedicated to them. And they come out crap in the bed. But today, 14-6 is the score here in the second quarter. Let's go. LFG. Let's flip and go. Let's flip and go, ladies and gentlemen. Quick check of the subscriber count. We're at 614. 614 is the count. I got a long way to go to 650. The goal for the month is 750. So I need some help from the Vikings Nation. I'm going to be doing these games every week, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to be doing these games every week for the Vikings Nation. 24 berserkers in the chat. Still in a commercial break. Let's take a quick look at action around the NFL. Houston now leads Pittsburgh 14-3. Pittsburgh in the red zone. Philadelphia 3-0 over Cincinnati. Giants and San Francisco are tied up at 6. New England, Las Vegas 3-3. Minnesota 14, Tennessee 6. Cleveland 10, Washington 7, and Buffalo leads 14-3 over the Rams. Atlanta leads Chicago 9-3. 9-3, ladies and gentlemen. $25 berserkers in the chat. All right, so we're getting ready for this kickoff here. The kick is up, and it's going to bound out of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee going to take over. Ranter Rabble 98 checks in and says, "Now subscribe. Great game playback." Thanks, man. Thanks for joining us. Hope to see you every week. Fun Stuff says, "Me too." Let's go. All right, Tannehill bringing these guys up to the line. 615 is the subscriber count. 615, Tannehill to the line. Derrick Henry behind Tannehill. Bunch formation. The handoff is to Henry, who goes left. Big gain, 9 yards. Big gain by Henry. That's going to make it 2nd and 1, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 1 for the Tennessee Titans as they try to answer the Vikings score. Tannehill under center. He's got an I formation behind him, 2 wide receivers to his right. The ball is snapped. A pitch to Henry going left. He's met behind the line and taken down by Kendricks. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. Beautiful play by Kendricks to take him down by himself. A one-on-one tackle. But I think he did get the first down. Henry did get the first down. So 1st and 10 for these Titans. 1st and 10 for the Titans, ladies and gentlemen. And they're at the 35-yard line. Tannehill under center. Hands it off to Henry, who's tackled immediately in the backfield by number 91, Ngakoue. Ladies and gentlemen, Ngakoue makes the tackle for a loss. The fun stuff, says me too. I think I already saw that. 21 berserkers in the chat. Get all your Viking friends in here. Share this stream out. Let's cheer on these Vikings every week here on Vikings Game Day Live. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and 13. 7:07 remaining in the second quarter. Tannehill in the shotgun. He gets the snap. Throws it over the middle. Nobody's there. Nobody's home. Nobody home over the middle, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and 13 for these Tennessee Titans. We need some defense. We need some defense, Vikes. Let's go. Let's friggin' go. C.13 asks how long I've liked the Vikings. Since 1977. Over 40 years. Nick checks in, says Yannick. Sion says, let's go. All right, snap to Tannehill. Tannehill looking, throws it, and it's caught by Humphries real close to the first down marker. They looked to give him the first down, but I thought he caught it short. We'll see if Zimmer challenges this. Bullshit. Bullshit. We got to get teams off the field on 3rd down. I don't know, man. I don't know. 1st and 10, Titans. All right, Zimmer is challenging this play. He's challenging the spot of the football. So the Vikings are going to challenge the spot on this play. I don't know. I mean, in the chat, what do you think? Do you think this is a good place to challenge here? I mean... You use one of your challenges, and then if they don't get it, it's going to be so close they might go for it. Lewis says he doesn't know about that red flag. It's one of those ones, dude. I don't know if it's worth it, you know? Lewis says for not looking good against the run, Yannick is doing good. Then it says go Yannick. Theon says, let's get the ball, Viking. I wish I could help him get the ball, man. I'd go out there, jump through here and go get it for him. I'm not going to lie. Drew Travel says, greetings from the staff at Margaritaville Resort in Tennessee. Go Vikes. What's up? What's up? Margaritaville in Tennessee, Vikings fans. So if you are a Viking fan in Tennessee, apparently Vikings Nation is represented up in that mug. Theon says it's guaranteed that this was short. C-Dot says we should have never traded Diggs. And Campos jumps in and says go Titans. 20 berserkers in the chat. 20 berserkers up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a little Viking hyped up in here. Kind of breathing funny. Kind of breathing funny. Go get your Viking friends. Get them in here. Let's hang out. Vikings watch party. Every week for Minnesota Vikings games on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. 615 is our subscriber count. 615. Julian says he thinks I should be a referee. And Lewis says he agrees with Sion, hopes that he's right. Hopes that he is correct, ladies and gentlemen. Yellowman says it's the SIGs that's making me breathe funny. Probably. Probably, my man, probably. The Fun Stuff says, Cats watch it on TV. What happened with the challenge? They haven't come back and said yet. They're about to come back right now. Right now, and you're going to find out here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. 25 berserkers in the chat for this Minnesota Vikings watch party with chat room by the berserkers. All right, call was overturned on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Call overturned on the field. Call overturned on the field, ladies and gentlemen. So Zimmer wins the challenge. That's going to make it 4th and 1. 4th and short, ladies and gentlemen. We just had Scott 999 just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome to the berserkers, my friend. 25 berserkers in the chat. All right, so big 4th down here. Is Tennessee going to go for it? They won't show the field. They keep showing people on the sidelines. I don't know who's out on the field. But it is a 4th and 1, and Tannehill is bringing him up to the line. He's under center, wide receivers left and right. He's got Derrick Henry behind him. Come on, D. Come on, defense. Ball snapped, handed to Henry. The Vikings meet him at the point of the line. They're still fighting. I think the Vikings might have stopped him. I think they might have stopped him, ladies and gentlemen. Lewis B says he's short. Lewis says he's short. I think they're going to bring in the chains, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to bring in the measure sticks. 26 berserkers in the chat. Cialan says stoppage. Lewis sure that he's short. I think he's short too, guys. Here come the sticks. Son of a bitch. He gets it by half the football. He gets it by half the football. Damn it. Gonna make it 1st and 10. How in 2020 are we still using sticks with chains to measure marks? How are we still doing that in 2020? Why don't we use GPS? Put it in the ball. Retarded. All right, Tannehill under center, 1st and 10 on the 43. Pitches to Henry, who goes right, has lots of room. Harrison Smith can't stop him. Kendricks forces him out of bounds, but not after he rumbled and stumbled for a 1st down. 16-yard gain. Deontay Riley is laughing at something. I'm not sure what. 25 berserkers in the chat. 1st and 10 for these Titans. On the 39. Tannehill takes a snap, drops back, fakes the handoff, throws it to Humphries on the right side with a big gain. Humphries gets out to about the 15. These Vikings cornerbacks are providing no resistance. Let's see who got smoked on that one. They didn't show a replay. 1st and 10 for the Titans. At the 16, ladies and gentlemen, as they look to score. Pitch to Henry, who goes right. Met by Kendricks. and the rest of the Vikings defense for a short gain, ladies and gentlemen. Short gain on the play. All right, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 8 with 4:54 remaining here in the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 22 Berserkers in the chat. Tannehill brings his troops up to the line. They're at about the 14. The ball snapped. It's an end around to number 14, who's stopped immediately by the hitman. Smith. For a loss. That's going to bring up a 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. A loss of 3 on the play for those Titans. Lewis says great containment on the play. Correct. Nice job by Smitty. Here you go. Tannehill in the shotgun. Henry to his left. 2 wide receivers right. Tight end to the right. 3rd and 11. The ball snapped. Tannehill throws it across the middle. He hits number 28, who catches it and is tackled immediately. That's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Titans are probably going to kick it here. Goose checks in and says, "Sup, Valhalla?" What's up, Goose, my man? How you doing? How are you, sir? Steven Gaskowski comes out to kick the field goal here for these Titans to attempt it. Vikings already lead 14-6. The kick is up, and it's good. So that'll make your score 14-9, ladies and gentlemen. 14-9. Gaskowski is 3 for 3 on the day. And the Vikes are about to get this football. Vikes about to get this football, ladies and gentlemen. Our various social media is going on the bottom of the screen there. Valhalla Sports Talk on Instagram. Valhalla Sports Talk on Facebook. MadViking10@gmail.com if you want to email me. Valhalla Sports Talk here on YouTube. And at Valhalla Sports on the Twitter. 24 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Jorge Gomez says, "Let's go Vikings." The fun stuff says, "Make it 1-2. Lewis says the field goal unit was on. Correct. They made it. And Julian has to go play with his cousins. And Lewis says, "Bend don't break. Defense is looking better." They have looked better today. I agree. They have looked better, my friend. 24 Berserkers in the chat here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live for the Viking fans, by a Viking fan, ladies and gentlemen. For the Viking fans, by the Vikings fan. Do a lot of work on my streams, a lot of work on my overlays and things like that to make it unique and the best for Vikings Nation here. The fun stuff says, "How am I live streaming if I don't have 1,000 subs?" You can live stream with less than 1,000, bud. Diego says he'll be back. He's going to his grandma's. Going to his grandma's house. 27 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 27 is the Berserker count in the chat. Vikings about to take over on offense. About to take over on offense, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Help my little channel grow. Help my little channel grow. 27 Berserkers in the chat. 27. We're about to get at it. The Vikings are about to get this ball back, ladies and gentlemen. Your score, 14-9. Vikings lead with 3:18 remaining here in the second quarter. All right, the kick is up. And it bounds out the back of the end zone. So the Vikings are going to start at the 25. Come on, we need another big drive right here. Let's go. Let's get another big drive here. I'm worried about this defense if they go full pass in the second half, if the Titans have to play catch up. Johnny Martin checks in and says, hey, what's up? What's up, Johnny? How you doing? Here we go. Kirk Cousins under center. Hand off to Cook, who tries to go to his right and gets tackled after about a gain of 1. About a gain of 1. 3:10 remaining in the second here. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on YouTube. Presented by Valhalla Sports Talk, your place for Vikings football on game day. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 here, ladies and gentlemen. Cousins in the shotgun. Appears to be an empty backfield. Trips right formation. 2 wide receivers to his left. The ball snapped. Cousins looking deep. Throws it. It's caught by Jefferson again, who's off to the races and takes it to the 40-yard line. 40-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota Vikings first down. Let's go. LFG. Let's friggin' go. 33-yard gain there to Jefferson. We will check at the half and see what kind of stats he's got, but it's a big half for the rookie. Cousins fakes the handoff, kicks it over to Cook on the left, who has room and is rumbling, stumbling, and takes it to the 25-yard line before being forced out of bounds. And the Vikings are in business like Bud Light, ladies and gentlemen. The Vikings are in business, ladies and gentlemen. 2:05 in the second quarter, and the clock's going to run down to the 2-minute warning. Let's go. Let's flip and go. Lewis BK says the rookie had a 6th catch right there. How many yards does he have, Lewis? How many freaking yards does he have? Let's look. Justin Jefferson, first half stats, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings Nation, get hyped. Justin Jefferson, first half, 6 receptions, 104 yards, ladies and gentlemen. 104. Let's get him a touchdown here. Cook, 9 for 73 with a touchdown here in the first. 9 for 73, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. The Minnesota Vikings showed up to play today, ladies and gentlemen. Gary checks in, says, it's great to see you so jazzed and for you to have something to be jazzed about. I agree. One Pride Nation checks in, says, hi. Hello back. Lewis BK says, wow, 104 yards for Jefferson. That's nuts. That's nuts. You draft a guy in the first round, and game 3, you decide, let's pass to this guy and see what he can do. Guess what? He's doing it. Johnny Martin asks, oh my, where's the beer? Well, I've got a Bud Light Chilada that I'm enjoying right now there, Johnny. Bud Light Chilada with a little Clamato juice. A little breakfast beer, ladies and gentlemen. Little breakfast beer, ladies and gentlemen. Jorge says, I see you hyped. That's very good. I agree. And One Pride reporting a touchdown for the Browns. Come on, Vikes, get 7 here. Quick trip around the early games in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. Pittsburgh 17, Houston 14. Cincinnati, Philadelphia. Philadelphia leads 6-3. Frisco versus the Giants, 13-3. San Francisco leads. New England now leads the Raiders 6-3. Minnesota in our game 14-9. Washington losing to Cleveland 16-7 now. Buffalo is up 21-3 over the Rams. And Atlanta leads 16-10 over the Chicago Bears. Johnny giving me some deuces in the channel there. What's up, Johnny? How you been, buddy? Ray Travel says, Titans fans at the bar now asking to watch the Bears game instead. Go Vikes. Let's go Vikes. If you're in Tennessee, hit up that bar. Dion says, let's get 7. I agree. All right, Cousins under center at the 28. Cook behind him. He drops back to pass. He's going deep to the left. Oh, tried to go to Jefferson, who just missed it. Just missed a touchdown there. Coverage by Butler, number 21 of the Titans. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. 25 berserkers in the chat here, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. Let my channel grow. Trying to get to 750 before the end of September. Trying to get to 750, and I'm running out of time. Running out of time, ladies and gentlemen. Cousins is not being shy. He's in the shotgun now. He's got Cook to his left. Sends Thielen in motion to the left. The handoff is to Cook, who probes the middle and gains only about 1 or 2. A 1 or 2 yard gain. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Let's convert. Let's convert here, Vikings Nation. Let's get some cowbell up in here. Let's get some cowbell. Johnny, you've seen these bells before. You've seen them. You've seen them when we went to the Cardinal game. 25 berserkers in the chat. All right, that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7, ladies and gentlemen. 150 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Vikings already lead 14-9. King Yellowman always calling for more cowbell. Jefferson goes out wide right on this one. Cousins in the empty backfield in the shotgun. Spread formation for the Vikes. They bring BB in motion from right to left. Cousins gets the snap, almost fumbles it, throws it to the corner for Thielen. And it's incomplete, ladies and gentlemen. Incomplete. Defense again by Butler, number 21 of the Titans. That's going to bring up a 4th and 7, and the Vikings will probably bring out the field goal unit. That was actually a good defensive play by Mr. Butler there. Hit him in the back of the head, so I guess it wasn't that great. But here we go. Dan Bailey in to attempt the field goal for the Vikings. It's going to be a 41-yard attempt. The kick is up. And it's good, ladies and gentlemen. The kick is good. Kick is good. That's going to make it 17-9 is your score. The Titans are going to have a little time here before the half. (17-9), ladies and gentlemen, is your score. And the Titans are about to get this ball back, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Vikings Nation, get hyped. Get hyped. Vikings hype in the chat. Hashtag Vikings hype. Get your Viking fans friends up in here. Let's cheer on this team to victory. Jefferson, man, beautiful game today. And we're only halfway through this thing. Here goes the kickoff. It's on the way. He lets it go into the end zone. These teams don't even want to return it anymore. So Tannehill brings the Titans onto the field. He's got 1:41 remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Nick checks in, says, who gets ball after the half? Nick, I'm trying to remember. I think the Vikings do. I think the Vikings get it after the half. I think Tennessee started the game on offense. And Sheila Jones checks in and says, sounds like the Vikings are doing good. What's up, Sheila? Tannehill in the shotgun. Derrick Henry to his left. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. And here we go. Ball snap. Tannehill looks to his right. Completes it to 84, who is tackled immediately by number 29 of your Vikings. That's going to make it 2nd down. The catch was by Davis. Davis, kind of an underperformer in this league since he got in. Always, he has all the size. Tannehill gets the snap. Throws it over the middle to Henry, who will gain a 1st down. Clock continues to run. 1:14 and running. The ball. They're in the hurry up now. Tannehill in the shotgun takes a snap. Looking to his right, gets in some trouble, fades out to the right, and throws it out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen. Throws it out of bounds to stop the clock. That's going to be 2nd and 10, ladies and gentlemen. Jorge says the Cowbells are good luck. Cowbells are good luck. Tannehill again, right back to the line. 2nd and 10. 58 seconds. Tannehill in the shotgun. Got wide receivers. Trips left. One to the right. Running back to his right. Ball snap. Tannehill throws it to the left. It's caught by number 10. He's tackled immediately by the safety, Harris, number 41 for the Vikes. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Clock's running. 46 seconds left here in the second. No timeout called. Tannehill in the shotgun, running back to his left. Trips formation to the right. Tannehill looking over the middle. The ball is knocked down by Harris, the safety for the Vikings, who D's up on Humphreys. It's going to bring up a 4th and 5. 4th and 5, 34 seconds remaining in the half. Way to go. Way to go. Let's go. Let's friggin' go. So the safety Harris showing up big on this drive here. Got 2 big plays there. Forced him into 4th down. Titans in punt formation. Looks like the Vikes are going to try to block this thing. Punt is up. It bounds into the end zone, ladies and gentlemen, for a touchback. 24 seconds remaining on the clock. What do the Vikes do here? I thought they were about to rush him too, Lewis, but they didn't. They didn't rush him. 22 berserkers in the chat. So we've got the ball at the 25, chat. What do the Vikes do here? Do they just kneel on it and go in, knowing they're going to get the ball after the half? Or do they try to make something happen? All right, Cousins in there. He's in the shotgun formation. 24 seconds remaining. The ball snapped. He hands it off to Madison, who goes left. Kind of like a kneel down. Madison goes left. Clock running. Now the clock stops. Lewis says just run it. "22 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the play's being called into Cousins. It's now a 2nd and 6 with 19 seconds remaining. Total yards on the day. Vikings 227, Titans 205. Cousins in the shotgun, ladies and gentlemen. Ball snapped. And it's a draw again to Madison, who's tackled immediately. That's probably going to take it to the half. That's probably going to take it to the half, ladies and gentlemen. And there we go. Double zeros. Double zeros. So we are at the half, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings lead 17-9. We are at the half, ladies and gentlemen. Good first half for the Vikes. DeAndre Riley says, play it safe, kneel. Nah, they just ran it a couple times. They just ran it a couple times, my friend. Let's take a quick look at the internets. 616 is our subscriber count, ladies and gentlemen. 616, so a little bit of movement. Much better than last week. OK State 999, last subscriber. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. We're going to take a look at the stats here at halftime. Retrav 98 says, I'm excited to see a wardrobe malfunction during your show, your halftime show. That's not going to happen, my friend. You don't want to see none of this wreck. Ain't nobody ready for that. 28 berserkers up in this chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Johnny Martin says he's about to go find him an adult beverage. Says he'll see me later. I'll see you later, Johnny. See you later. Simone says, let's finish strong. And DeAndre Riley says, same. 28 Berserkers in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in halftime of this game. Halftime of this game. I'm going to step away for just one moment. Actually, a few moments, and I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Sheila Jones checks into the chat for the first time today. Welcome back, Sheila. Says, so this is like the baseball game, listening to it on the radio. That's correct. A little watch party as we all watch it on the TV together. Little watch party here on Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Your place for Vikings football here on YouTube. As I burp from my Bud Light Chilada. Excuse me, everybody. Let's take a quick look at the halftime stats in this game, ladies and gentlemen. For your Titans, if you're a Titans fan in the chat. Tannehill on the day, 13 for 22 for 20, 147 yards and a touchdown. Henry 11 for 45 for a 4.1 average, so the Vikings keeping him in check a little bit. Leading receivers for the Titans, Khalif Raymond, 2 receptions for 57 yards on 2 targets, so we got to watch him in the second half. Adam Humphries 3 for 40 on 5 targets, and Jonnu Smith, the tight end, 2 for 15. Fumbles in this game. Tannehill fumbled once, lost 0. Jonathan Joseph 0 for 0, forced fumble, and Rashad Evans picked up a fumble. So that's the Titans. Let's check your Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Kirk Cousins 10 for 14 for 144 and a touchdown in the half. Dalvin Cook running good for your Vikings, 10 for 76 for 1 touchdown, 7.6 average, ladies and gentlemen. Madison contributes 4 for 7 yards. Justin Jefferson, the star of the first half for our Minnesota Vikings, 6 receptions, 104 yards, and a touchdown. Thielen 2 for 22. Excuse me, Jefferson did not have a touchdown. Thielen did have a touchdown. So that's kind of it. Let's look on the defensive side of the ball. Harrison Smith has an interception. And our leaders on tackles, Holden Hill, 4 tackles on the game. Eric Kendricks, 3 tackles. Harris, 3. Gladney, 3. Kind of across the board there. Kind of across the board, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great first half, though. Big catch by Thielen in the corner for the touchdown, and that huge run by Dalvin Cook to put us up. So an enjoyable first half, finally, for these Minnesota Vikings here in 2020, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, an enjoyable first half for these Minnesota Vikings. Let's see if they can hold it on. But the score is 17-9, ladies and gentlemen. 17-9. Quick check on the other action in the NFL. Houston-Pittsburgh. Houston leads 21-17. Philadelphia 13-10 over the Cincinnati Bengals. San Francisco 16-6 over them Giants. The New England Patriots leading 13-10 over the Las Vegas Raiders. Vikings 17-9, obviously. Cleveland 17, Washington 7. Buffalo 21, the Rams 3, and Atlanta leads 16-10 over those Chicago Bears. 16 berserkers in the chat as we are in Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Diego Cervantes comes back, says, "Okay, I'm back. I made it to my grandma's house. I am back for more Vikings football." We are at the half, Diego. We are at the half with the Vikings leading 17-9. I'm pretty sure the Vikings are due to get the kickoff here in the second half. Pretty sure we are due to get the ball. Curtis Conrad checks in, says, "All righteous, the Vikings remember how to play football." Awesome. I agree. I agree. And echo your sentiment, my friend. I echo your sentiment, my friend. Let's change the background here on this stream here. Let's change the background. Beautiful US Bank was the backdrop for the first half, and we're taking you inside the Valhalla Tavern as the background for the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Inside the Valhalla Tavern for the second half. The Valhalla Tavern is a pub shed in my backyard. It's a little bar that I built in my backyard to watch Vikings games before I knew I was going to be doing YouTube streams. But that's what she looks like on one wall, on the Viking wall. We've got all the little doodads for the Minnesota Vikings up on the wall. 18 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Your place for Vikings football. Every Vikings game day, ladies and gentlemen. Every Vikings game day. We're going to be here for the Minnesota Vikings fans, by a Minnesota Vikings fan. I'm not some chump out here just doing streams for clicks and likes. I'm actually a fan of your team, and I'm here to root them on to victory. 616 is our subscriber count, ladies and gentlemen. 616 with a goal of 650 today. Of course, the ultimate goal was 750 for September, but we're going to be just a little short of that unless something crazy happens. Unless something crazy happens today. The Vikings Nation shows up and supports the channel. But we are in the half. It should be close to getting over with. Like I said, I think the Vikes are getting the ball here coming out at the half. Over here on TV2 on the red zone, it looks like the Buffalo Bills have just moved into the red zone against those Rams. Curtis says, nice Tarkington jersey in the Viking shrine. I rep the 10, my friend. I'm always repping the 10. I'm always repping the 10. The Kerm says, that's what's behind the green screen. No, that's actually you know the sheds you can buy, the pre-made sheds that you see in town that you can buy? I bought one, and it's out in the backyard, and it's by the swimming pool in the backyard. And I cut a big hole in the side of it so you can sit outside of it and look into it. And it's all sports stuff. So I've got little pennants for every team and all the major sports on the roof, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff. The goal one day is to start doing these streams, the Viking streams, from the Valhalla Tavern is what I call it, out in the backyard. But right now we don't have the ability we don't have the internet out there to do it, and obviously it takes a computer to run OBS and things like that. But once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can transmit from my phone to YouTube. So once I get to 1,000, you're allowed to do that. And then I'd probably do a lot of the streaming from the tavern out in the backyard. But that's the one wall. I would say that's the southern wall in the tavern is all Viking related. Because remember, I have the 4 teams that I root for. The Kerm says, so you have 2 different setups. No, I just changed I took a picture of the tavern and then I projected that onto the green screen here for the second half. That's all that's going on. And here we go. It looks like we're about to get this thing going here in the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings will receive the third quarter kick. Let me change my screen here. The kick is up and away, and it's going to bound out of the back of the end zone for a touchback, ladies and gentlemen. Quarter 3 is what we are in now, ladies and gentlemen. Quarter 3. And the Vikings are going on offense. And the Kerm says he understands what I was trying to explain, which is good. Sometimes I don't know if I do a good job of that. But here we go. Kirk Cousins under center at the 25-yard line. Got an I formation behind him. Wide receivers left and right. Fake handoff. He throws it. Cousins picked off. And that's going to be a pick 6 touchdown. Pick 6 touchdown for number 23 of the Titans. God dang it. God dang it. Flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. Flag on the play. Cousins needs to get bailed out here because that was a horrible pass. Nick says he needs a new jersey. He has a Ponder jersey. What are we doing? So after the interception, there was an illegal blindside block, so that's not going to help us. Clowney called for an illegal block there. Son of a bitch. So it won't be a pick 6, ladies and gentlemen. The Titans are going to get the ball. How do we do that? Ah! 17 Berserkers in the chat. Cousins going to get roasted for that during this week. Just going to get roasted. How do you come out when you've got all the momentum, you get the ball after the half, and throw up that jackfuck pick 6? Only saved by a penalty. Titans in business at the 43-yard line. They hand it to Henry, who's hit immediately and downed. He might have lost a yard. Top Ace checks in, says go Seahawks. 17 Berserkers in the chat. Wappler says this isn't good. Yeah, look at that tablet, Cousins, and figure out why you threw it to that fool. Jesus H. 20 berserkers in the chat. Here we go. 2nd and 10 for the Titans. Tannehill in the shotgun with running backs to his right and left. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Sends the tight end in motion. Fakes it to him. He's running to the right, trying to escape the rush. And he's hit hard by Harrison Smith behind the line, who stares at him like, your punk ass better not do that shit again. And he throws it incomplete. Flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. Flag on the play. So the flags are flying after no penalties in the first half. Holding on the offense, ladies and gentlemen. Penalty decline. C.13 says he likes the background. Thank you, my friend. All right, 3rd and 10 for these Titans. 3rd and 10, ladies and gentlemen. They are on the 41-yard line. Come on, Vikes. Get him off the field. Try to save Cousins' ass right here. Tannehill in the shotgun. Henry to his right. Trips left formation. Wide receiver on his right as well. Tannehill might be changing the play. Ball snapped. Strip set. Ngakoue gets to Tannehill, knocks the ball out of his hand. Titans do recover it, but it was a strip sack, I think, by Ngakoue. So here we go. The Vikings are going to get the ball back. I think they're going to have to punt it. 17 berserkers in the chat. Actually, wasn't a strip sack. It was just a strip fumble. Ngakoue a stud at that, ladies and gentlemen, apparently. I don't know why he's celebrating, though, but the punt is up. Looks like BB back at the 10-yard line calls for the fair catch, and the Vikings are going to take over on offense. And C-Dot says, I forgot to move the ball. Yes, I did. I noticed it just as you said it. So many responsibilities, man. I have so many responsibilities. Curtis says the defense stepped up, baby. Yes, they did. Yes, they friggin' did. So the score remains 17-9 as the defense bails out Cousins after a horrible pick on the first possession of the second half. But the Vikings get out of it unscathed and are going to take over here in the third quarter. 14:09 remaining. I'm about to have me one of them dollar pizzas, ladies and gentlemen. One of them cheap old pizzas. What are you having for your lunch, for your game day meal? 22 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota Vikings Game Day live here on Valhalla Sports Talk, your place for Vikings football on game day. Oh, man. Let's go down and get a score here. Let's go down, get a score, play the touchdown video, bring out Bobblehead Francis, bring some cowbells. Let's go. LFG, let's friggin' go. Just a beer. In the fridge. No. Well, maybe just rinse that one out. Thank you, executive assistant lady, aka my lovely wife. So what are we feeling here in the chat here? Do you think the Vikes are going to take this dub home? Curtis, for the Vikings games, it's Bobblehead Francis. Francis Osbury Tarkington, my all-time hero, number 10. His jersey's right there. So it's Bobblehead Francis. Interesting story about the bobblehead, I'll tell you in a minute. Cousins under center. Hands it to Cook, who goes to his left. Tries to catch the edge. Gets the edge. 20. First down, Vikings. First down, Minnesota. Cook talking shit. Cook talking some smack to them Titans, ladies and gentlemen. Diego asked, do I stream with a phone or a camera? I have a camera on my computer right now. Just one of those little webcam things. But I stream with OBS, the operating system. All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikes. Cousins takes the snap, hands it to Cook, who goes right and gains about 4 or 5 to the 30. To the 30. What I was saying, Diego, is that once I get to 1,000 subscribers, then YouTube will let you go live from your cell phone camera. I can't do that now. I'm not allowed to do it because I'm too small. Cook heads to the sideline for the Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. He's fine. He's just getting a breather. Here we go. 2nd and 5. 13:28 remaining in the third. Cousins under center. He's got Madison behind him. Hands it to Madison. Madison up the middle. Runs hard for about another gain of 4. That should bring up a 4th and 2, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and 2 for your Minnesota Vikings. Cook coming back in for the Vikings to the running back spot. Cousins has the huddle, calling out the play. $23 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Cousins under center, Cook behind him, gets the snap, pitches to Cook on the left. Cook tries to gain the corner, does. 1st down, still running, going. Come on, Cook. Come on, shake them fools. And Cook takes it all the way down to the 25-yard line in Titans territory. 1st and 10. 1st down, ladies and gentlemen. 1st down. Dalvin cooking, ladies and gentlemen. C.13 says, is that a real background or not? It's a picture of the pub in my backyard. So it's not a real one as you're looking at it. But it is a real one, and that's the pub in my backyard. 22 Berserkers in the chat. Cook to the sideline for a breather. Cousins fakes the handoff, running to his right, and throws it out of bounds. Gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Irv Smith was the intended receiver on that side, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Vikes. Come on, Vikes. Let's go. Let's friggin' go. Cook coming back in for the Vikings. 2nd and 10. 11:03 remaining here in the third quarter. Vikings lead 17-9, trying to add on to that deficit. Cousins under center, trips right formation, Cook behind him, sends Thielen in motion to the left. The pitch is to Cook on the right side, and he's going to lose a couple yards there. He's going to lose a couple. 24 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All we need to do is get people in here to see these streams, and they will come back week after week after week. But we have to get them in here first, and I don't know how to do it. I sent out messages to all the Facebook groups, put it out on Twitter, and people just don't show up. Where is my Vikings Nation, ladies and gentlemen? 3rd and 13 for the Vikes. Cousins in the shotgun. Kind of a bunch formation here. Ball snapped. He moves to the left, about to get sacked, and I think they sacked him. I think they're going to say they sacked him. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 13. 4th and 13, ladies and gentlemen. It was 58 that got onto Cousins. Pretty close if he got away with it before, got it thrown away and incomplete before he got tackled, but not really going to matter. Dan Bailey in to attempt a field goal here, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Bailey in to attempt a 49-yarder for your Vikings. And the Vikings moved. I'm pretty sure the Vikings moved. Flag on the play. Son of a bitch. officials talking about it. It sure looked like a lot of movement on the other side as well. False start on the offense. That's probably going to put him out of field goal range. Looks like the Vikings are keeping their field goal team on the field. All right, so the Vikings are still going to try this field goal here. This is going to be a 54-yarder. 54-yarder by Dan Bailey. Tennessee was offsides. They're saying it was a block, but that dude was offsides. Flag on the play. That dude was offsides all day long. Jesus Christ. So offsides, and they're going to move it back the other direction again. 25 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Kalu called for that offsides there. He was way offsides too. And he wasn't the only one. He wasn't the only one. So that's going to make this a 49-yard field goal attempt as they look to Cousins on the sideline, who looks upset. Curtis says 54 is the new 49. Ball snapped. Kick is up. And it's no good. No good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the Titans are going to get the ball when we come back from the commercial. Son of a bitch. "23 berserkers in the chat as the chat has become very quiet, ladies and gentlemen. The chat has become very quiet. Quick check on the YouTube here. All my buddies on YouTube, we're out there streaming their team's games. We're up to 616 on the subscriber count. 616 on the subscriber count. This video has 37 likes. Can we get me to 50 today, ladies and gentlemen? Can we get to 50 likes on this stream? Vikings Nation, represent. Come on into the chat. Say hello. Let us know how you're doing today. Let us know your feelings on these Vikings. 17-9 is your score, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings lead with 10:15 remaining in the third quarter. Quick trip around the NFL. Houston 21, Pittsburgh 20. Philadelphia leading Cincinnati 13-10. Frisco now leads the Giants 16-9. The New England Raiders score is the same, 13-10 New England. Vikings, of course, 17-9. Cleveland 17, Washington 13, so Washington's getting closer. Buffalo now blowing out the Rams 28-10. Atlanta 26, Chicago 10. And that's it for the early game action, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for the early game action. All right, about to get back to this thing, ladies and gentlemen. About to get back to it. Here we go. Tannehill under center with Henry behind him. Throws it over the middle, and it's caught by number 81, the tight end. Smith in the coverage. This is going to be a first down. C.13 asks, what's better, pizza rolls or Hot Pockets? I would say pizza rolls. 1st and 10, Tennessee. Thor's barking. We're babysitting my mother's dog, little Scrappy-Doo. He's barking, getting everybody all riled up. Tannehill under center. Zimmer calls a timeout. Zimmer throws the challenge flag for something here. Zimmer's challenging whether that last catch was a completion or not by number 81, Smith. 19 Berserkers in the chat. Probably headed to another commercial break. I'm going to step away for just a moment. I'll be right back. All right, 22 Berserkers still in the chat. Still in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 17-9 is your score. Zimmer obviously challenged that call on the field of a catch by the Titans. And I'm having a little cheapy old pizza here. Still in a commercial break, and here we go. All right, so the call on the field stands, and Minnesota's out of challenges. Here we go, Titans. Come to the line. Tannehill under center. He's got an I formation, wide receivers on his right and left, puts the tight end in motion, hands it off to Henry. Henry going right, finds no resistance until he gets about 7 yards downfield. Harrison Smith finally brings him down. Zimmer does a lot of challenges in the middle of the field. He does a lot of challenges in the middle of the field. I'm not sure I dig that. Anyway, the Titans are in business here, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota fails to score there on their last drive. Tannehill hit hard. Odenigbo comes in, hits him. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. 95 for your Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to make this 3rd and 3, ladies and gentlemen. Julian says, is that my real background? All right, Tannehill in the shotgun. They got a stack formation to the right. Tannehill gets a snap, looks to his left, throws it, And it's incomplete. Defended by Eric Kendricks, ladies and gentlemen. Defended by Eric Kendricks. Nice play. Defense. That's going to bring up a 4th and 3, and the Titans are going to have to punt. Julian asks, is that my real background? No, it's a picture of the pub in my backyard, the shed that I have in my backyard. Diego asks, Burger King or McDonald's? Burger King, all day long. Let me check that. Let me check that, Diego. McDonald's for breakfast, Burger King for anything else. All right, Titans trying to kick here. The kick is up, and it's good. So Gostkowski gets his 4th field goal of the game, ladies and gentlemen. So that's going to make it 12 for the Titans and make it a 5-point game, ladies and gentlemen. The Vikings need to get some points. $21 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings about to get the ball back here, so let's move that. I got way too many things going at the bottom here. So when I change the score, it always affects these because these hotkeys are what launch these things on the bottom. T-Dot says he has to wait another hour till the Panthers play. Moving the ball over to the Vikes as the kick is away. Fielded at the 2. Abdullah coming back. 20, 25. And he's taken down. Taken down at about the 26 or 27, ladies and gentlemen. The Vikings offense will take the field. Vikings offense takes the field. 8:57 remaining in the third quarter. Vikings lead 17-12. $22 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Cousins under center, drops back, hands it to Cook, who goes right and gains about 2. If even that. If even that, ladies and gentlemen. Tennessee number 58 appears to be injured on the play, holding his shoulder. They're reporting Taylor Lewan is questionable to return for the Titans. 19 berserkers in the chat. And here come the Vikes. 2nd and 8 is the count. 8:24 remaining in the third. Cousins under center. Cook behind him. One wide receiver to his left. They put Thielen in motion to the left. The handoff fake to Cook. Cousins looking deep. Right side. He's got 18 wide open. And away he goes. Let's go, Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Jefferson, the rookie, is having himself a game, ladies and gentlemen. A game. Touchdown, Vikings. Bobblehead. Francis is shook. Let's go. Let's go. So Jefferson gets the ball on the left side and then jukes 2 defenders and patty cakes right into the end zone. Does the familiar dance he did at LSU and all those touchdowns. The extra point by Bailey is up and it's good, ladies and gentlemen. And the Vikings have increased their lead to 24-12. Let's go. LFG. Let's friggin' go. Yeah. 18 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 18 berserkers is the count in the chat. 8:04 still remaining here in the third quarter. Sheila says they're playing like crap. I'm not sure who she's talking about. And the fun stuff says, no, they're not. Wappler says, let's go Jefferson. And Diego Cervantes says, let's go. Let's go. LFG, let's friggin' go. Sheila says, Francis for football, Bobby for baseball. That's correct. That's correct, Sheila. Francis is the bobblehead for the Vikings. And the reason for that is, behind me there, Fran Tarkington is my all-time Viking hero. Francis Osbury Tarkington. This little bobblehead was bought the day that I became a Vikings fan. My parents went to the Super Bowl in 1977 and brought this bobblehead back to me from that Super Bowl. And Francis is the celebration tool for our streams here. Check this out. Francis is so old, he doesn't even have a spring anymore. He just has a little nail that holds his head on. Just a little nail. No more spring to Francis's noggin, because he's old school. Mina Milton checks in and says, woo. What's up, Milton? What's up? Wappler says if Jefferson keeps this up, he'll be in the running for Rookie of the Year. That's correct. 19 berserkers in the chat. Vikings lead 24-12 here in the third quarter with 8:04 remaining in the quarter. 8:04 remaining in the quarter. Again, please, if you're new to the stream, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Turn on bell notifications. Turn on those bells so you know when we go online with our content. 616 is the subscriber count, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to get that up a little bit today if we could. Today's video currently has 39 likes. 39 likes, so we've made some progress from last week in that regards. Made some progress, ladies and gentlemen. And we're about to get back to this action. Milton says it's over, call it. Not with the Vikes, my man. That ain't how it works. That ain't how it works. Again, as I mentioned earlier, there are some fans in the stands here in Minnesota. TV2, Joe Burrow just threw a touchdown to somebody. I'll check NFL scores here in just a moment. Kickoff to the Titans. Bounds out of bounds. They'll take over at the 25. At the 25. 22 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at Justin Jefferson's stats on the game. Jefferson, 7 for 175 and a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. 7 for 125 and a touchdown. Let's friggin' go. 22 is the berserker count in the chat. Ball snapped to Tannehill. Hands it to Henry, who goes left, runs past it over a Viking, and he's not tackled until he crosses the first down marker. So that's going to be another first down for the Titans. Harrison Smith holding his chest because he just took a shot from Henry. Thielen going over to talk to the rookie Jefferson on the sidelines. Watch me now, says SKOL. Watch me now. Look above my head. 24-12. Favor of the Vikings. Tannehill back to pass. Almost sacked. He throws it to his left. It's caught by number 85, the tight end, for a gain of about 8. For a gain of about 8. That's going to make it a second, I believe, and 2. Tannehill under center. Kind of a stacked formation here. Kind of a bunch formation with Henry behind him. Nobody out far wide. 2nd and 4 is the count here. Ball snapped. Hand off to Henry, who goes left. And he rumbles and stumbles for a first down. Never touched by a Viking. So the Titans moving the ball at will right here now. Moving it well. Wappler says Henry is mad. Yes, he is. I don't know why he's mad. He just keeps running over us. So the ball's at the 50 for the Titans here, just shy of the 50. Tannehill under center, hands it to Henry again on the left, who rumbles, stubbles for about 6. The Vikings defensive line getting manhandled at the point of attack. 22 berserkers in the chat. Henry goes out for this play. It's going to be a 2nd and 4, ladies and gentlemen, as Henry gets a breather. Henry getting him a little breather. Ball snapped. Tannehill back, throws it over the middle to the 84, the wide receiver, who's off and running. And he just runs through the Vikings secondary. None of these corners can tackle. None of them can cover. And no lead is safe. No lead is safe in this game, because our secondary is still straight booty. Absolute booty. Tannehill under center there in the red zone at the 9-yard line. Henry in the backfield. Bunch formation. They put 84 in motion to the left. Tannehill looking over the defense. Ball snapped. Handoff to Henry. Straight up the middle. And he gains about 3 before finally being taken down by Harrison Smith. The Vikes have nothing going on at the point of attack. Watch me now says I meant when there's a commercial, give me the scores of the other games. I will, my man. I will. You got it. 24 berserkers in the chat. All right, Titans to the line. Tannehill in the shotgun. Henry to his right. Wide receiver left, 2 to the right. Henry motions over to the left side of Tannehill. Takes the handoff up the middle. And he's going to burrow real close to the goal line. Could be a score. And they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and goal. A big 3rd and goal, ladies and gentlemen, for these Vikings. Let's go, D. Let's go defense. Let's friggin' go. Watch me now says true. No lead is safe. 24 berserkers in the chat. Titans come up to the line. Tannehill under center. They've got an I formation, bunch formation going on. They send 81, the tight end, in motion to the right. Handoff to Henry, who dives in and makes it easy. Touchdown Titans. Touchdown Titans. So Tennessee comes down and answers quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Julian says them Vikings winning. The Vikings defense is an absolute sieve, ladies and gentlemen. They can't stop the run. They can't stop the pass. An absolute sieve. We're soft in the middle at the linebacker position. Anyway, Tennessee going to try to get this extra point here. Jaskowski back for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. That's going to make it 24-19, ladies and gentlemen. 24-19 is the score in this game. 5-point Vikings lead. Switch this ball over to the Vikes, and then I'll give our guy his scores from the other games. So in action around the NFL, Houston 21, Pittsburgh 20. Cincinnati has now taken the lead over Philadelphia 17-16. San Francisco is putting it away a little bit with the New York Giants 23-9. New England 20, Vegas 10. This game, Minnesota 24, Tennessee 19. Redskins 20, Cleveland 17 in a close one. Buffalo's 28, LA Rams 17, and the Falcons up 26-10 over the Chicago Bears. Over the Chicago Bears. Watch me now says he's looking for an under 54.5 in this game. I don't know, my friend. It's gonna be close. Sheila says Tennessee looks like they're out. They're not done yet. They aren't. The kickoff bounds into the end zone, not even returned by Abdullah, so the Vikings are going to take over at the 25. Don't Care Bear says, how much time left in the third? There are 3 minutes and 53 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 25 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Alrighty, Vikings at the line. Cousins under center. Gets the snap. Gets pressured immediately and tried to dump it off the ham, but it's incomplete. Tried to dump it off the ham, the fullback on his right-hand side, but it falls incomplete. Mostly a panicked pass. Number 98, Simmons, was in quickly on Cousins. Number 75 for the Vikings on the offensive line. Could not stop this guy Simmons. We would have been better off to have a traffic cone playing in his place. 26 berserkers in his chat in the chat. Cousins brings them up at 2nd and 10. Cook, that might be Madison actually in the backfield. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Madison tries to go up the middle and is stopped immediately. 55 Brown, the linebacker for the Titans, in there immediately to lay the wood to Madison. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Come on, Vikes, do not go 3 and out here. Do not go 3 and out. Jesus. 3rd down, a huge 3rd down here, ladies and gentlemen. Cousins in the shotgun, gets the snap, 3rd and 10. Passes it to his right, short. The catch is made by 12, BB. It's going to be about 2 yards short of the 1st down. Brandon checks in, says, woo, the Niners whooping the Giants. 25 berserkers in the chat as the Vikings offense gets off the field. Here they come. Here they come. Here come the Titans. I don't see how we could expect the Vikings to stop them, because they haven't done it yet. Colquitt back to punt for the Vikings. Titans about to get the ball. Ball snap. Colquitt punts it. It's a short punt, horrible freaking punt. Comes down at the 35-yard line. It's fair caught, and the Titans are going on offense. Brandon says he's rooting for the Vikes right now. Right on. More people in the Vikings Nation. I like it. Ah, son of a biscuit. 2:39 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. The score is 24-19. Vikings lead. Tennessee about to go on offense when we get back. Tannehill under center. Bunch formation. Henry behind him. They put the tight end in motion to the right. Ball snapped. Fake handoff to Henry. Tannehill looking deep. Tannehill goes deep over the middle. He's got a wide open number 14 who cooks number 20, Gladney, the rookie. And they are in business. They're at the 2-yard line already. Told you that shit was about to happen. I told you, Vikings Nation, that shit was about to happen. These corners can't cover shit. They couldn't cover a grandmother in a walker. They're in business at the 4. Tannehill brings them up to the line. Henry behind him. Bunch formation. Ball snapped. Henry straight up the middle. Nobody meets him until about the 2. He's still fighting. And it looks like he's going to be just short right at the goal line. Just short right at the goal line. Watch me now says the Vikings need the offense they can muster. Correct. We can't be going 3 and out. Kid Castle says SKOL Vikes. Goal. C-Dot's predicting Vikings are going to be 0-3. All right, 2nd and goal. Tannehill under center. I formation. Fullback with Henry. Henry gets the ball, jumps over the pile. Touchdown Titans. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry. Titans have scored 2 touchdowns in the last 2 minutes and 30 some odd seconds. It looks like the Titans might go for 2 here. Sheila says I'm funny. I'm also angry. The Titans going to go for 2 here. Try to make it a field goal lead. Tannehill in the shotgun. Henry to his left. 2 wide receivers right, 1 left. Tight end, right side of the formation. Ball snapped. Tannehill over the middle. It's knocked up in the air by Harrison Smith and falls to the ground, so they do not convert the 2-point conversion. But they do have the lead. 25-24 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. 2-5-2-4 Titans lead. 2-5-2-4, and of course, whenever I do anything, anytime I do anything with numbers, my computer loses its mind. So we're going to move this football here on our $1 million feature over to Adam Thielen's side. The Vikings are about to get the ball, and I hope we don't go 3 and out again, because I might have a meltdown on the channel. 29 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Hit that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. Give this video a like. Turn on bell notifications if you want to know when we go online. Again, Valhalla Sports Talk, your home for Vikings, Dodgers, Lakers, LA Kings, and Kevin Harvick in NASCAR. Titans about to kick this thing off, and there it goes. And it bounds into the end zone, and the Vikings are going to take over on the 25. Watch Me Now wishes the game was on in his area. Sheila says this is better than TV. Thank you, ma'am. And Watch Me Now says, what games am I commenting on after this one? The only thing scheduled for the channel right now after this one is the Dodgers on Wednesday night in the opening round of the Major League Baseball playoffs. Kid Castle says, I'm listening to this while I work. You're welcome, dude. That's why I do it. That's why I do it for folks that are at work on the weekend. 29 berserkers. Cousins to the line for the Vikes. Handoff is to Cook, who goes right. Looks like he's got some space. Cuts it inside and takes it for a first down to about the 35-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. For a Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down. 29 berserkers are high for today in the chat, other than that big spike we had early on that I didn't know what that was. Nice run by Dalvin there, ladies and gentlemen. Nice run. He's out there cooking. That probably put him over 100 for the day. All right, here we go. Vikings up to the line. Cook gets the handoff again. Runs up the middle, but this time they say no, not today. Not today right now. Cook on the day. 15 rushes, 131 yards, and a touchdown. 15 yards, 131 yards, and a touchdown. Cousins, 12 for 20, 222 and 2. And Justin, the man, the rookie, Jefferson, 175 yards on 7 receptions and a touchdown. Come on, Vikes. Let's friggin' go. Second and 9. And we're headed to the 4th quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag 4th quarter in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Put the 4s up as we go to quarter number 4. Go to quarter number 4. And I'm going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen. Just a quickie. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. A little SKOL chant to get us hyped for the 4th quarter. Let's go, Vikes. Let's go Vikings. 25-24 is the score. Titans leading. $28 is the berserker count in the chat. Still in a commercial break, so we'll go through a quick look at the games, the early games here in the NFL. Houston 21-20 over Pittsburgh. Philadelphia losing to Cincinnati now 20-16. San Francisco 29-9 over the Giants. New England 23, Raiders 10. Minnesota obviously losing now 25-24 to the Tennessee Titans. Washington 20, Cleveland 31. Buffalo leads the Rams, but they've got it closer. It's 28-25. Buffalo leads, and Atlanta continues to lead Chicago 20-6. Vikings with a huge play right here. We're headed to the fourth quarter from US Bank Stadium in Minnesota. Vikings come to the line, 2nd and 9, 15 minutes remaining in the fourth. Cousins in the shotgun with Cook to his left, 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. Ball snapped, fakes it to Cook. Cousins looking for somebody to throw it to. Gets some pressure, running for it, runs for a first down right at the middle of the Vikings logo. First down, Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Cousins shows some nice mobility there. Nice mobility to get the first down. Keep this drive alive. Yeah, Cousins had some folks in hot pursuit, man. 3 folks chasing him, and he managed to get that first down. He brings the purple troops to the line. 25 berserkers in the chat. Cousins under center. Cook behind him. Bunch formation. Thielen out to the right. They throw it to Ham, and Ham goes ham and gets a Minnesota Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down. CJ Ham, the fullback, picks up the first down for the Vikes. Yeah, US Bank Stadium is mostly empty. There's just a few fans in one section. Just a few fans in there. Probably friends, friends and family. Cousins brings the Vikings to the line, gets under center. 1 wide receiver to the left, puts the tight end in motion to the left. The handoff is to Cook, who goes to the right, finds a little room, and takes it to the 30 for the gain of about 5, ladies and gentlemen. Anonymous says, bang, bang, Niner gang. Wrong channel. 29 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings trying to make something happen here. Let's friggin' go. Clock running, 13-13 left here in the fourth quarter as the Vikings looking to answer the 2 Tennessee scores and trying to retake the lead in this one. Cousins under center, Cook behind him. The ball snapped, handoff to Cook. Cook goes up the middle and might have gained 1. Maybe 1 if he was lucky. That's going to bring up a really important third down. Really important third down. If you folks have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. New little channel here on YouTube, trying to make it go. I need to get to 1,000 so that I can do transmissions from my cell phone. If I don't get to 1,000, I can't do that, ladies and gentlemen. The goal was 750 by the end of September. I'm going to be short, but you guys could help me get to 650 today. You could help me get to 650. Vikings come up to the line. Cook in the backfield. Wide receiver to the right. We got a timeout, Minnesota. Zimmer takes a timeout, wants to talk about it. Sorry, Anonymous. I was just reacting. I was in the moment, and you come in here with your bang bang Niner gang bullshit. San Francisco winning, by the way, 29-9. Let's go. Let's friggin' go. All right, so after the timeout, they didn't even go to a commercial. They just never wanted to talk about it, I guess. Let the defense get set. But it's 3rd down and 3 for your Vikings. 12-14 remaining in the fourth, and they're losing now 25-24. Vikes are 3 for 7 on 3rd down conversions. Handoff is to Cook, who goes up the middle, gets the first down, and takes it to the 20. Minnesota Vikings, first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down. Just got a new enlister in Thor's Army, DeAndre Riley. Mr. Riley, thank you for joining the channel. Don't care bear, just enlisted in Thor's Army. Welcome to Thor's Army. The Berserkers in the chat, getting hype. Let's go. C.13. Valhalla, don't you live in Vegas? No, Arizona. I live in Arizona, my man. Vikings at the line. Cousins, hands off to Cook. Actually, it's Madison going to the right. 10, 5, and pulled out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen. Madison pulled out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Tennessee screaming for flags. The refs tell him, shut up and get in your huddle. Shut up and get in your huddle. Vikings are about to score on your ass. Madison leaps over his defender and then picks up another 6 or 7. Madison still in at running back for the Vikes. Kirk Cousins under center. Wide receiver to his left. 2 wide receivers, maybe a tight end to his right. They put C.J. Ham in motion to the left. Handoff to Madison going left. He's met immediately, and he's going to fight to barely get back to the line of scrimmage. He fights and barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. 29 Berserkers in the chat. I thank those of you that subscribed just now. Way awesome. Trying to make this thing go. Dalvin Cook still on the sideline. Not sure why. But here come the Vikes. It's 2nd and goal. 10:40. Clock running. Score 25 Titans, 24 Vikings. Cousins brings the purple to the line. He's under center. Bunch formation. The only wide receiver, Thielen, on the right. Fullback and a running back in the backfield on the left. Cousins drops back, throws it to the back of the end zone for Rudolph, who catches it. One-handed catch by Kyle Rudolph for the touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable catch by Kyle Rudolph, SKOL Nation. Let's friggin' go. Bobblehead Bobby is shook. They're looking at this play to see if he got his foot in. It's an unbelievable catch by Rudolph, who goes full extension, left hand, and dots it with the other foot. That's going to be a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Cousins bringing him up to the line for a 2-point conversion. 28 Berserkers in the chat. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live, your place for Vikings football on Game Day. Here we go, going for 2, ladies and gentlemen. The 2-point attempt. Cousins hands it off. Nope. Holds it, goes back to throw it, and he tries to throw it to Thielen. And it's unsuccessful, ladies and gentlemen. Unsuccessful 2-point attempt. I missed a subscriber there, so I apologize, but I was screaming and yelling at these Vikings. And that's going to make the score 30-25, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. I missed whoever just subscribed, but I was screaming. I can't help it. I'm a Viking fan. I'm a Viking fan doing this for the Vikings fan. Philly Sports Breakdown comes in, says 2-point attempt. They didn't get it. Andres Hernandez says, let's go. 31 Berserkers in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So that's going to be 30-25, 10-17 remaining in the fourth. And we're going to take a look at the NFL action out there. Pittsburgh 28, Houston 21, Cincinnati 20, Philadelphia 16. The 49ers, bang bang Niner gang, leads 29-9. New England leads Las Vegas 23-13. Vikings, of course, just took the lead in this one, 30-25. Cleveland, Washington, 31 Cleveland, 20 Washington. Buffalo and the Rams, close game, 28-25 with the Buffalo Bills leading. Atlanta still up 26-10 in their game. Anonymous says, let's go. Philly asks if I'm streaming on Twitch. No, I just stream on YouTube. 31 Berserkers in the chat as Thor's Army continues to grow. Campos checks in and says, Valhalla, want to make a bet? No, I don't. No, I don't. Especially if it has to do with the Vikes. I never bet on the Vikings. I never bet. $31 berserkers in the chat. Can the Vikings hold this lead? Can that defense show up here late in the game? I don't want to tell you what I think. 28 is the berserker count in the chat. We've gone through the NFL games. Everybody's caught up. This is all about trying to get that first dub of 2020 for these Vikings. Rudolph, unbelievable catch, man. That shit was unbelievable. All right, so here we go. Tennessee going to get the ball now. And the ball bounds into the end zone. Tennessee going to take it at the 25. Andres Hernandez checks in and says, are you streaming from Minnesota? No, man. I'm a Vikings fan that lives in Arizona. I live in Arizona. I live in Arizona. 28 berserkers in the chat. Tennessee coming up to the line. All right, Tannehill under center. He's got Henry behind him with a fullback and a wide receiver to the left. It's that 14 that's been owning our ass. The pitch is to Henry, who picks up another quick 6. There was a Viking in the backfield, but he reached out and could not bring him down because Henry's a big son bitch, and he ended up picking up 6 there. We cannot let these guys march down on us. 10 minutes and running on the clock. 10 minutes and running. The fun stuff asks, can I change my background? Why would I do that? Don't Care Bear says Tucson here. Welcome. Welcome to the channel, man. Tannehill under center. Hands it off to Henry. Nope, fake. And he passes it to Henry for the first down. Flag on the play. Flag comes in on the play late. 33 berserkers in the chat. Officials get together to decide on this flag. The call is illegal contact on number 29 of the defense. We do illegal shit to them and we still can't friggin' stop them. Anyway, 29 is on the sideline for the Vikes. Here we go. Tennessee just moving at will, ladies and gentlemen. They're already at the 30. Tannehill brings them to the line. Just moving at will. 35-yard line. Tannehill at the under center. Hands it to Henry. Henry goes left. No resistance until he crosses the first down line. Harrison Smith the tackle for the Vikes. Ricard Font says, go Vikings. And Anonymous is asking, why would I change the background? Because he won't tolerate trolling. I like Anonymous. He don't take no bullshit. Here we go. Vikes up, the Titans up to the line. They hand it to Henry again, going left. I feel like a broken record. And he gains 5 before he's tackled. First, bullshit. It's going to bring up a second down and 5. Henry just owning us. What the hell does Henry have now? Henry on the day, 22 for 92 with 2 touchdowns. He's averaging 4.2 a play, and they pull him out for a rest. Andres Hernandez says, Cali in the house. SKOL defense, bring it. Let's go, Andre. I'm from California. Tannehill under center. Snap. Ball's handed off to number 32. That's the rookie running back, who, much like Henry, runs about 5 yards before the first Viking touches him. Harrison Smith again on the tackle. Going to make it 3rd and 2, and they rush to the line. Hurry up offense for the Titans. 3rd and 2, ladies and gentlemen. The handoff faked, thrown to the right to a wide open number 84, who has Holden Hill I want to say guarding him, but he wasn't guarding him because Holton Hill doesn't guard shit. He just runs around out there looking fucking stupid. But anyway, it's another first down for the Titans. Another first down for the Titans. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Titans. They're at about the 37, I guess. They hand it to Humphreys, who looks like he's trying to pass it. And he's tackled by Wilson, the linebacker for the Vikings. Short gain, maybe 1. 7:14, the clock's running here in the 4th. 30-25 is the score. The Berserkers in the chat are calling for the defense to wake the hell up. I agree. Let's go. Let's freaking go, defense. Get it together. Get it together. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 from the 26. Tannehill in the shotgun. Has Henry to his right. 2 wide receivers left. The ball is snapped. Tannehill throws it to the right. And it's incomplete to number 15. Finally, Hill shows up on it. Actually, that was... They won't show me the back of this guy's jersey. Anyway, it's defended. 3rd and 10. Luis tells me to watch my language. Pound sand, Luis. Humphreys was the intended receiver on the play. So here we go. 3rd and 10 on the play. Come on, buddy. 3rd and 10. Tannehill in the shotgun. Wide receiver to his left and right. Henry to his right as well. Come on, let's go. Let's go. This is the play. Ball snap. Tannehill back. He retreats. He's in trouble. And he dumps it off. And to the ground. The Vikings D up. The Vikings D up right there, ladies and gentlemen. So what do? 4th and 10. You imagine they're going to try a field goal, right? They're going to send out Gostkowski. Anonymous letting Luis have it. Come on, Berserkers. Get along. 36 Berserkers in the chat. And here we go. Gostkowski going to try to kick this field goal. Kick is up. And it's good. He cuts the lead to 2, ladies and gentlemen. Cuts the lead to 2. Gostkowski has 5 field goals on the day. If you got him in your fantasy league, you're happy. You're happy. So the Vikings are going to have a chance here, ladies and gentlemen, to win this game. They're going to have a chance to just absolutely win it. All they got to do is have a sustained drive here or put up 7. 1 or 2. The fun stuff checks in and says, go Vikes. Hernandez, before the field goal attempt, says, watch the fake. They didn't fake it. They didn't fake it. They kicked it up, and now they're down by 2. Let's take a quick look at our subscriber count. 622, Vikings Nation. Thank you so much. 622. I thought maybe we could get to 650 today, but I don't think we're going to make it. I don't think we're going to make it, ladies and gentlemen. But we got 43 likes on this video, so I thank you all for that. You helped my little channel grow. The little channel that could. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. So come on, cousins. Come out here and put the fucking dagger in these guys. Put the dagger in them. "33 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for another SKOL chant. we are back, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 30-28, 6:31 remaining in the fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, Vikes, let's get the dub. Andres Hernandez says SKOL. Kid Castle, SKOL. Luis Campos, boo. Boo you, Luis Campos. All right, and the kickoff is a touchback. Touchback. Anonymous says that would be so cool to be the guy hitting the drum. I agree. That would be ultimate hype there, dude. Ultimate hype. Nick Delahome says, how much time is left? 6:31 remaining here in the fourth, Nick. And the Vikings are about to take over with the ball here. First and 10. First and 10, ladies and gentlemen, from the 25. Cousins drops back, throws it to the right to Thielen, who does a dipsy-do and gains about 8, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to make it 2nd down and 2 for your Minnesota Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Fun Stuff says SKOL. SKOL, back to you. 32 berserkers in the chat. Come on, let's go. Let's get the dub. Let's get the dub. Cousins under center. Wide receiver far left. That's Thielen. He's got Ham and Cook in the backfield. The handoff is to Cook, who probes the middle and takes it for a first down. First down, Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. First down. 1st and 10. Come on, Vikes. Win this game. Win this game, ladies and gentlemen. My executive assistant checking in on the young scrappy dog who we're babysitting today while my mother goes to Costco. He's sleeping in his little bed. Thor's laying right here. Thor the Wonder Dog is laying at my left here, sound asleep, with me screaming. 1st and 10, 5:18 remaining in the fourth. Cousins under center, drops back, hands it off to Cook, who tries to go up the middle, and the Titans say, no, not now. Not now. Some big old monster dude, number 98, Simmons. Simmons says no. Nick says SKOL. Don't Care Bear says, mention the time more, please. 5:59 remaining here in the fourth. Flag on the play. Flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, Don't Care Bear? You got a date or something? Huh? You got a hot date? It starts in like 5 minutes or something. Illegal block in the back on the Vikes. God dang it. Illegal block in the back on Irv Smith, the tight end. Yeah, it's supposed to be. My bad. My bad. The ball is supposed to be over there. I forget to do it. I forget to move it because I have so many responsibilities. By the way, I mentioned earlier, that is $1 million graphic, ladies and gentlemen. Nobody else has that fancy deal. It actually takes up 5% of my computer usage. All right, Cousins in the shotgun. It's now 1st and 20. Let's friggin' go. 1st and 20, empty backfield. Cousins gets the snap. And he's sacked. It's all going south. Sacked by Fulton. Ravens checks in. What's up, Ravens? How you doing, man? Don't Care Bear says just good analytics. 5:15 remaining. 5:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Vikings are about to blow this shit. I can feel it. I can absolutely feel it. 32 berserkers in the chat. We got a 2nd and 27. Cook to the right of Cousins. Spread formation. They hand it to Cook. Cook goes left. Finds some room. He maybe picked up about half of it. Something happened at the end, though. Cook starts limping, and it was weird. Non-contact. Cook starts jumping up and down, and he's limping to the Vikings sideline. That did not look good. So Cook gets to the outside, takes it to the 30, and when he steps out of bounds, he kind of jumps straight up in the air. Like, oh, what the hell was that? And he's on the sideline with Sugarman looking at him. Sugarman, the trainer for the Vikings, is looking at him. 3rd and 15 for the Vikes. Cousins in the shotgun. Ball snapped. Cousins throws it short, a dump off to Rudolph on the right, who takes it to about the 42. Short of the first down. I hate fucking dump offs on 3rd and long. I freaking hate them. And the Vikings offense gets off the field. Son of a bitch. Urgh. So they're going to get the ball with like 3:50 left in this game, and we can't stop them. 31 Berserkers in the chat. Colquitt back to punt for the Vikings. Raven says, thanks for the fun stuff. Colquitt gets the snap, punts it. Whistle's blowing. False start on the Vikings, so they're going to back them up even more. Quincy says, who's winning? Quincy, right above my head, dude. Right above my head, there's some numbers, my man. Vikings winning 30-28. Raven says 30-28 Minnesota. They back the Vikings up. It's now 4th and 12. Number 14 back to receive the kick for the Titans. Don't Care Bear says tank for Trevor 2021. F that. 33 Berserkers in the chat. Colquitt back to punt. I don't know why this is taking so long. 3:52 remaining in the game. Ball snapped, and it's punted. Pretty good punt. Comes down at about the 15. And they get to the guy immediately. He spins out of it and he gained maybe 3, but a pretty good coverage by the Vikings coverage unit. Anonymous says, keeps the faith, Mad Viking, keep the faith. Here comes Tannehill, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Tannehill, and I need a beer. I need a frickin' beer. 3:42 remaining. Cameron Quintana just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome, my man. Welcome. Tannehill under center. He's got Henry behind him. 2 wide receivers left, 1 right. The ball snapped. Handoff to Henry, who goes right. And he meets resistance immediately by number 93 of the Vikings, but he still gains about 2. Actually 4. 2nd and 6 is the count. Andre's calling for blitzes. Shotgun Tannehill. Fake handoff to Henry. Throws it over the middle to the tight end who catches it for the first down. Junu Smith. He was hit immediately by Anthony Harris, but not before he gained the first down. And they're already moving. They're already moving, y'all. R. Gonzalez says, have faith. Give a shout out to my bro, Chapa Severa. Another completion for the Titans. They're at midfield already. Gonna be another first down. They're in the hurry up. Tannehill brings them to the line. Sheila says this might be the game for the Vikes. It might be. 3:20 remaining. Ah! Stop him right here. Do something. Tannehill in the shotgun. Passes it to the right. It's caught by 84. They push him out of bounds. They're almost to the field goal area. Chris Boyd in coverage, or lack thereof. Gostkowski has already kicked 5 field goals, getting ready on the sideline. 2:58 is the time on the clock. Tannehill in the shotgun. 2nd and 2. Ball snap, handed off. He runs it up the middle for a first, and they're in field goal range. They're inside the 40 at about the 38. 34 Berserkers in the chat here. G-Daddy 6969. Who has 3rd and 25? It's another game. 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2-minute warning in this game. I'm going to take a break. I'll be right back. God damn it. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. $38 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. 30-28 is your score. We're at the 2-minute warning. Tennessee in field goal range. And the Vikings defense continues to not be able to stop anybody. They can't stop shit. Andre says to grab him a beer. Too late, man. I didn't see your comment before I went and got one. Too late, man. Maybe next time. 38 berserkers in the chat. Thanks, guys, for joining in. Trying to get these Viking streams going. I'll be here every Vikings game, doing this play-by-play commentary, the little chat room with the berserkers. I just wish we could get a frickin' win. I wish we could get a frickin' win. In a commercial break here, just waiting for the inevitable heartbreak. 36 berserkers in the chat. Toast to everybody in the chat. Hit that subscribe button. Give the video a like. It looks like it's probably going to be my best Viking stream as far as numbers, so I appreciate that. I thank each and every one of you for participating. And Ravens is reporting from the Buffalo game. Ravens it's a Viking stream, my man, so I'm trying to keep up on the Vikes. I don't really care about those other games. I'll do some updates, tell people what the score is, but I don't need shit posted when they score in another game. Tannehill in the shotgun at the 38. 1st and 10. Ball snapped. Tannehill looking to his left. Whoa! Almost picked off by number 24, Hill. Son of a bitch. Someone, Marcella B. Wallace says it's not possible to have a radio feed. I don't do radio feeds. I do play-by-play. I'm going to do my play-by-play. Anybody can play the radio and push a button on and off. I'm not going to do that. My play-by-play call. Tannehill in the shotgun. Ball snapped. Throws it to the right. Guy's tackled immediately by Kendricks. It's going to make it a 3rd down. Yeah, I'm not doing no radio play on my streams. Anybody can do that. That's no talent shit. I'm going to call the game as I see it. If you want to listen to the radio play, just turn on the radio. Clock's running, 1:52. Looks like we got a challenge on the field or something. Raven says Gostkowski loves choking. I guess we'll see. 3rd and 9 is the call. 1:52 remaining. 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9, Glad Daddy. 35 berserkers in the chat. All right, here we go. 3rd and 9. Let's go, Vikes. Let's go. Tannehill in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers left, 1 right. He's got Henry to his right. Ball snapped. He throws it to the left and out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen. Out of bounds. It's going to bring up a 4th and 9 with 1:48 remaining. And here comes Gostkowski. It's going to be a 55-yard attempt, ladies and gentlemen. 55-yard attempt. I don't mean the announcers, I mean like game sound effects. No, I don't have that, dude. See what you're saying. I could probably put some fans cheering in the background. All right, Gostkowski lines up here. Snapped. Kick is up. And he nails it. Fucking nails it. Sixth field goal of the game. Titans lead by 1. Keep in mind the Vikings did miss a field goal earlier in the game, a 54-yarder. It would have been a 40-yarder if we didn't commit a penalty. There's 144 remaining in the game, Berserkers. 144 remaining. Yep, he nailed the 55-yarder like it was nothing. Goskowski winning a lot of people their fantasy matchups this week. 39 Berserkers in the chat. The Vikings are going to have a chance here. Cousins going to have a chance to bring this shit back. It's 1 minute 55 seconds. 1 minute 44 seconds, excuse me. The ball gets into the end zone for a touchback. So Cousins going to take over on the 25 with 144 remaining and a chance to win this. Raven says he doesn't think the Vikes have enough time. Andre says we can get it back. Drive it down. We can drive. Let's go. We just got to go for it. And Cousins can't fuck up. We don't need a miracle. There's a 140 left in the game. George Field checks in and says, have fun with your stupid bell. Have fun screwing yourself. Cousins hit from behind. There's a flag on the play. I think they got somebody for hands to the face. Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the Titans, ladies and gentlemen. First down, Vikes. Number 98 called for the personal foul. That's going to move the Vikes up. That's going to move us up. George Field. What a douchebag. Enjoy Bandland. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Vikes. 1:41 on the clock. The Vikes are on the 38, 39-yard line. Cousins in the shotgun. Cook to his left. Ball snapped. Cousins under some pressure. He tries to get rid of it to Cook. It falls incomplete. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 1:36 on the clock. Andre says he needs some more cowbell up in here. Let's go. Don't Care Bear says if Cousins turns into a slappy, tank for Trevor. It's too early in the season to be talking that shit about tanking. Cousins in the shotgun. Cook to the right. Trips left formation. Receiver to the right as well. A bad snap. Cousins chase after it. Fucking bad news Bears. The Vikings get on it at about the 19. Holy crap. No timeouts for the Vikes. Just a horrible snap. We got to get right on the ball. Third down. Cousins goes back. This looks like a fucking comedy errors, man. Incomplete. What are we doing? What are we doing? Fire this entire fucking coaching staff. They literally look like a peewee team in their 3rd day of practice. 39 Berserkers in the chat. We know how this ends. We know how this ends, Vikings Nation. 4th and 24. Cousins back to pass. Throws it deep. Up for grabs. It's intercepted. The Titans are going to win this ball game. Vikings going to drop to 0-3, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to drop to 0-3. It was kind of a Hail Mary type thing, but not even to the end zone because we were all the way at the goal line, and Thielen almost caught it. Tennessee going to improve their record to 3-0. Anonymous going to get him some Menudo. Tennessee kneeling on the ball to end this thing. They're going to run out the clock and win 31-30, ladies and gentlemen. I'm disgusted. I'm absolutely disgusted. Next 3 games for the Vikes: at Houston, at Seattle, and I missed the last one. This game's final, ladies and gentlemen. 37 berserkers in the chat. Real Juice says the ref called a BS call against the Rams. Don't Care Bear says been a fan since the Tommy Kramer days. We got to stop with the hand-me-down quarterbacks. I don't think this is all quarterbacks, Don't Care Bear. I don't think this is all quarterback, dude. I don't know. I don't think this team is ready every week. Plus, I think we are so horrible on defense that if we're going to win any games this year, it's going to be in shootouts. Parse is lovely. I feel the same. Curtis says the Vikings going to go 13-3. Andres Hernandez says the D has to pull it together this season. They have to do something, my man. Sheila Jones has told you Vikings blew another one. 38 berserkers in the chat. I do want to thank everybody that joined us today for this stream. I've been trying to get some traction on these Viking streams, trying to get some people into the chat. Put a lot of work into them, a lot of little features and stuff. I tried to make it fun for you. We did gain some subscribers today. Let's look at that real quick. So we're sitting at 623 on the subscriber count. So I think for the whole stream, we probably gained like 12. I guess isn't the worst thing in the world. We ended up 47 likes on the video. We got 2 jack wagons that came in and put thumbs down late in the game. Maybe someone we banned, but who cares? 0-3 on the season. Don't Care Bear says the franchise quarterback would be nice. Yeah, we need the Vikes to get a dub on one of these, Anonymous. Marcellus Wallace says this damn roster, it's horrible, dude. And D Hammer says solidly in the driver's seat for the first pick in the draft. I don't know that I disagree with you right now. Curtis says my call of the game was okay. Thanks, Curtis. You're the man. Nick Delator says he'll be back for next week's stream. Look forward to that, dude. Sheila says go Chiefs. Andres Hernandez says glad he found the channel, so I appreciate it. Anyway, let's take a quick look around the league for those of you still hanging out. Cincinnati 23, Philadelphia 23, Burrow driving. That's the quarterback I wish was wearing purple. New England 36, Vegas 20, so it looks like Vegas is probably about to take that L. Atlanta 26, Chicago 23. Chicago does have the ball with 2:21 remaining. Houston, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh won 28-21. That's a final. Frisco defeated the Giants 36-9. This one here that we watched today, 31-30. Tennessee beats Minnesota. Cleveland 34, Washington 20, so Cleveland gets a dub. And Buffalo held on to beat the Rams 35-32. The Thursday night game was Miami 31, Jacksonville 13. Don't Care Bear says we can build the young D up. We just need a better quarterback and offensive lineman. I don't know. So anyway, 26 berserkers in the chat as we wind this thing down. I'm going to go to the end screen, ladies and gentlemen, count to 20 and turn off the power on this puppy. I do thank everybody for joining us today. Thanks for the subscribers that joined today. And look forward to seeing you for the next Minnesota Vikings game day here on Valhalla Sports Talk. The schedule for the channel as it sits right now, the only thing I have scheduled to stream coming up here is Wednesday. The Dodgers game will happen here on the channel here. Go Dodgers, Dodgers Berserkers, Dodgers Game Day Live. That'll go the first game on Wednesday. Other than that, I think I am off until then. So today we did the stream. We're off tomorrow, off Monday. Anonymous says, later, Mad Viking, till the next stream. I'll see you in the next one, Anonymous. Hope you're having a good weekend, my friend. Don't Care Bear says, peace. Deuces, peace. So anyway, we're going to the end screen here. Thank you so much. Be kind to your neighbor. Everyone be safe out there. SKOL Vikes.